Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight livestream of Cyberpunk Red. My name is John, and I am joined by Sean,
Hello.
Jeff,
Everything is fine.
and Tanny.
Ate too much fruit pastels, but it's not enough.
There is a conundrum there. And our DM of Sean.
Well, Jabberchard,
Yep, that's him.
I'm here.
At Mastac, it happened again.
Max Hack happened again.
It bad, it happened again. Jeff, do you want to explain what's happened again?
So, I'm sure remember that at the end of last week's adventure, lots of weird stuff happened. Something about virtual people who didn't know they were virtual, that sort of thing. Anyway, Shades decided to go on a shopping spree, and he went. I would say he got some chrome, and his humanity plummeted, and now he's borderline cyber psycho. In the few days since, because I imagine this is a few days later, or like a week or so later, Hero decided he might try to upgrade some of his bits, so he decided to get a new pair of eyes with all new bells and whistles, and now his humanity is now lower than Shade's.
But still,
We're still
both
we're
of us
still
are in the
positive
positives,
side. We're still positive side.
which means we aren't out of the game
Hold on.
yet.
We were just very nearly out of the game.
This is where Sean sets up some really weird company that tortures people by adding additional things to them, and you just both are gone.
I don't think, unless you get something that has zero humanity loss,
You can do, but I think it's mainly cosmetics.
there's a lot of stuff that is just cosmetics. There's not a lot of stuff with any tangible benefit, but you can still get that stuff, Jeff, with no worries.
There's a lot of flavour things you can get.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah, if you want anything actually useful. You know,
I might be able to upgrade my eyes once with something, because I do already have the cyber eyes.
And some spare slots in there.
And some slots in there, because I just literally have the low light infrared UV vision, which is, I think, one slot in each eye. I can't remember.
Well, I'm just gonna get some sluts in there. It's like
Yeah, you have to get it twice and one for each eye. Yeah.
some sluts.
Oh, it takes 2 option slots per eye. Oh.
Yeah.
So I have 1 spare slot per eye, because it's 3 option slots available.
pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, I could put one thing in one eye and probably be fine. I think, like, the Charon is 1d3.
Yep.
So yeah,
I can't go Cyber Psycho from that.
you could.
Well, no, I've got
You-
6 humanity, so
If get a Karen and you can join me at 3 humanity.
yeah.
If you do badly, you might get just one. There's a couple of things that a couple of Jeff's pieces got only 1 humanity loss.
Guys,
And
this
then
isn't a
one of my
limbo
eyes-
match.
One of my eyes got the one of my
How
eyes got the full
low
12.
can you go? How low can you go?
To be
Very
fair, that's the whole point of cyberware. Is like, how low can you push it?
Should we do a quick recap of what actually happened in the last session, other than that bit at the end?
Do that. Click fingers.
Oh, okay. Last time,
Whoever wants it.
last
Go on.
time we were hired to find a missing person, and we went to the restaurant where the missing person had last been seen, had been kidnapped from, and got security footage of no one there, and this guy's phone being stolen, or his agent. We then managed to track down someone who had done some work on his agent, and discovered that the person had run something called Soul Killer, which I'm sure is fine.
I'm
It's-
sure it's fine.
It sounds nice and Soul Killer sounds nice and friendly, right? Like,
Sure.
Just shuddering in the corner.
Zero, do you want to just remind everybody what Soul Killer does?
Soul Killer is this lovely piece of tech that was developed by one of the top, I think it's one of the top tech specialists in the world, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
Alt Cunningham, I believe it was. And what it does is, it is a way to allow the rich and powerful to live on forever by essentially turning their memories and personalities into AI constructs. This does, however, have the slight side effect of actually killing the person.
Yep.
So this guy had done this to his fiancée and put her in his phone. And then...
The trick of it was, he didn't remember that he'd done it. He thought she was a genuine, living, breathing human being.
Oh, we'll get back to that bit. And then when his phone was stolen, she went with it. And the nice people who were pickpocketing anything that was pocket-sized and not nailed down from these fancy establishments hit the jackpot and went back to a server farm and started just cloning her into other phones and presumably selling them as AI girlfriends / assistants. I don't really know where their ultimate goal was there. I don't
think we want to know. It was nefarious.
We didn't stick around to find out.
Yeah.
And they didn't stick around to tell us, to be fair, because they fled as we chopped apart their bodyguards.
Yep. Like I did, but,
Well, you guys shot at them some as well. We retrieved the phone and we planted several of the duplicates around the town just in case anything nefarious happened to us. And then we went back to confront our employer and return his girlfriend. Whereupon we pushed a little too many buttons.
We is a generous
You say
term.
we.
We is a generous word.
Tanny and
I was
I
gonna say.
pushed a few too many
Yeah.
buttons.
I was going to say, 2 of you didn't push any buttons. 2 of you were fine and, like, most of the way to the door.
I, in fact, had my hand on the door.
door.
Whereupon our previous employer, who had paid us, went full-on cyber psycho at us. And we managed to, thanks to Tanny's legendary abilities at rolling the dice really well when it needed to be rolled really well, managed to talk the guy down from being a cyber psycho and realise the horror at what he had done. Because he had had a complete mental breakdown and forgotten that he had downloaded his girlfriend's body into a phone. Oh, people.
Easily done.
Tale as old as time.
Boy meets girl, boy downloads her into app. Oh, it warms the cockles of your heart.
It does. Welcome to Night City.
We called
Night City.
MaxTac, and they were rather surprised that the cyber psycho came peacefully, which apparently doesn't happen often, and hadn't ripped off any of our heads.
It's a fucking rarity, I can tell you.
We then had to interact with the police some, and they asked us very few questions about delicate subjects, because they work in Night City too, and they know what goes on.
Yeah.
And then, so Shades has had his arm ripped off and replaced with a cyber arm, which contains, amongst other cybernetic enhancements, a grapple hand and a pop-up very heavy pistol. Which makes it very difficult to disarm him without literally disarming him. And then Zero, you got some chrome.
I decided to get my eyes ripped out and replaced with cyber eyes with inbuilt virtual lenses, which means I can see the net superimposed over the real world, which is very convenient for me. I got micro optics, which lets me zoom into things at a great distance. Micro video, which lets me record video and audio, and Chiron, which is a little heads-up display, which is something I really wanted in real life. I'll be perfectly honest. Gives you tells you what gives you. Yeah, it links to your agents.
Well, if you want that, do I have a thing for you? There's a thing called Google Glass. It's the next best.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Amazing.
But I was toying originally with the idea of getting a monofilament wire for my hand. Just saying.
You could have done that, but now you're more prone to cyberpsychosis than John. So...
It's fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. It's fine. I can handle it. I can take it.
Backyard Barry, back alley Barry.
Can we get a timestamp so that we know how long that statement stays true for?
1757 into this stream.
Okay.
Back alley Barry appears out of nowhere. Just, hey, I got this right, and just jabs in.
You want some crime? Speaking of crime.
But that's what happened last time.
What's going to happen this time?
What's going to happen this time? Well, Coda's going to die.
Oh yeah, probably do a luck roll.
Oh.
And Shades.
Bye, everybody.
Meanwhile, Zero and Kita probably fine. Good.
I'll take it.
So it's been it's been just a little under a week since you dealt with this shit. You've been doing your own things, hanging out with friends, drinking, partying, watching junk on watching junk on the data vids.
Has Rogue been in touch about anything I asked them about?
She has not.
Okay.
I think just to get the ball rolling on this, I think since Zero got his new eyes with virtuality, he's just been like sprawled in his chair, just like watching the net, running the net, watching all the things, watching all the code and stuff superimposed.
All the equivalent of YouTube.
Yep.
But yeah, it's been a few days. You've been quiet. You've had no calls about jobs or anything even like jobs you're not interested in. Like just. Yeah, nothing's really come up. Until finally, Enkita, you get a phone call.
Ooh. Hello there.
From an old contact of yours. He's an old fixer who kind of deals in jobs relating to tech. The obtaining of tech, the finding out about tech.
Okay.
And he's called Bug.
Yep.
And he gives you a call, and it's a essentially FaceTime call, and he's kind of pretty emaciated face pops up on the screen.
Enkita at this point's probably got grease on her face. Like she's been sat tinkering with things and yeah.
Yeah, and he's like relatively like gaunt face, and he's got the reason he's called Bug, which is he's got bug cyber eyes. The Cyclops International bug eye implants, which gives him a very insect appearance with his gaunt face. And he's also pretty covered in grime and grease. And he gets on the call. He's like, Keita, how are you? You good? You good? Good.
Yeah, good, thanks. What's up? It's been a while.
It's been I've not really had any good jobs. Not really had good jobs. And plus, I've been working on I worked on this. And he pulls up like a box, and he pushes a button, and it just collapses. It's like, don't have a reason for it yet, but I made it.
That's good.
But yeah, I called because I got contacted about a job.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I thought you might be interested because I heard you're running with a relatively decent crew now.
Yeah,
At
it's
least,
been a bit of a change.
in Grapevine, there's been a couple of talk that you're working with a couple of I think a big musty guy and some. You're working with people. I heard you're working with people, so I thought you might want to, I might throw you a job your way.
Well, yeah, appreciated. What have you got?
Honestly, I don't know exactly what it is. All I know is the guy is willing to pay a lot of money for you to look into a particular piece of tech, but he wants to talk direct.
Oh, money is it's one of the solid languages I speak. So yeah, why not? I'll have a chat with them.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're willing to do that, I just need to find my. He just starts rummaging through a pile of papers, which gives you the impression he got this job a while ago and proceeded to get distracted, much like you do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't question it at all.
here it is. Okay. He wants to meet at the Cinnamon Restaurant.
Do I know what that is?
Yeah, it's another one of the fancy restaurants that's up on the Upper Marina, which I just realized I think you're still in the server farm, so I'm going to take you back to the world of the city map.
We were.
Oh, I like
So,
that place.
so yeah, so it's a relatively swanky place that's on the Upper Marina.
I feel like
And
Inkita might have been there once before.
it's very swanky.
Yeah, but given her backstory, I
Yeah.
feel like she's
So
probably been there once.
probably have been there like in your younger years, yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that where we went for? Is that where
where that restaurant
Kodai
is.
was?
That's where the restaurant is,
No,
definitely.
Kodai was in Laloon Blue,
Yeah.
Is yeah.
but he was in the Upper Marina. Like, the Upper Marina is relatively, because it's on the water and everything, it's been kind of made a little bit nicer, and it's relatively close to the executive zone, so they're trying to make it nice. They're trying to gentrify it, so a lot of high class establishments have opened up around there. But like this place has been around for quite a while. But yeah, he is. But yeah. So he wants to meet you there, and Guy is working. I heard. I mean, I looked into him a little bit, and apparently he may be higher up in Militech.
Huh?
Which Militech is one of the biggest corporations in America.
Oh.
More importantly, they were one of the main combatants in the Fourth Corporate War, which happened about a decade or two ago.
Is that why there's that big hole in the middle of this map?
Yes, it is. And Militech, for a period, were working for the American military.
That fits.
But yeah, so might be some very, very big money in for it. Yeah. And me, of course. Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, I'll give my peeps a shot.
Yeah, cool. I'll ping him and let you know that let him know that you're on your way.
If you do happen to come across any more information about it, just let me know.
He was very, very secretive about it. He just said he needs some people looking around some tech. I believe he actually. I think he actually. I honestly wasn't listening that much, to be perfectly frank. But I'm pretty sure he even mentioned your name.
Oh, well then, would be rude not to go, surely.
Yeah. So yeah. I'll let him know. I gotta go. I gotta do this. I gotta work on this box. So bye. He hangs up.
We'll literally call the others straight away, and she's still chuckling about the conversation that she's had when they answer.
So the rest of you.
No,
Actually,
I like it.
no. Correction. All of your ringtones, if I'm correct, were all eventually set to cat noise.
They were. Meow.
Meow, meow.
I really should change that.
Nah.
Yes.
So I might have a job for us. Obviously, I'm sure you want to hear it first, but
Let's
Okay,
hear it.
on a friend, an intriguing friend, guy with bug eyes.
Intriguing.
Yeah, he's got word from a guy who he thinks works for Militech, possibly.
Does he need our help because he's got bug eyes?
Nah, he's fine. Well, mostly fine. And you can see her sort of puzzled, kind of questioning herself face.
Yeah. Is he fine?
Mostly fine. No, this is another job, but apparently it's all real hush hush. So
Well, I can do
we
hush
need to
hush.
we need to go find out the information from the guy himself rather than from Bug.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Where are we
So-
going?
We're we'll ping over like location.
Hey, pings over
The-
the cinnamon restaurant.
I see it like peer in my head, and I was like, "Were we there the other week?
I think
we
we were
literally
next
just-
door.
We're in the one next door, yeah."
Yeah, pretty close.
Ah,
Leave Zavala alone, Meryl. Continue.
So are we?
oh,
Going in?
Chip.
Fine.
Chip!
Love the chip.
Come on, fifth party member.
You give him a call. So, oh, I'll be there in a second. It's just across town at the moment, but I'll be there as quick as I can.
Why do we always go for? Why do we always have to go for Chip? The guy never shuts
It's
up.
the best.
He gives us a
The guy never shuts
discount.
up.
Because everyone loves Chip.
I don't think he's charged us yet.
Yeah, I said he gives us a discount. 100% is a discount.
This is true.
Little do you know, he's building up favour for asking you to do the most ridiculous job in the world.
He's going to give us the
Stealing
biggest
the
moral
moon.
dilemma ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to murder 50 children.
I'll do it. Fine.
But yeah, he pulls up.
Murder's
And,
a strong word.
Only one more cyber option, and I'm there.
He
As long as
pulls
he
up,
pays us for. As long as he pays us for.
he honks his horn. He's ready, waiting for you.
Hopping in.
Go.
Oh, where is it today, chums?
We're off to the cinnamon restaurant place. You know it?
Cinnamon? How'd you manage to get there?
Yeah, got to meet a guy about a thing.
We know
I've had a-
people.
You know, I wish I knew those kind of people. Oh, he starts.
Well, maybe
driving
if you
along.
weren't. Maybe if you did more for yourself than being a taxi driver, you might know those kind of people.
I do know those kind of people. I love talking to people in my cab and helping where I can. Oh, it's a wonderful life being a cab driver.
Yeah.
An honest life. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how would you guys get anywhere?
Well, exactly.
Hey, so Chip,
Oh.
poker night next week?
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah, sure. Whereabouts? Where are we meeting? Your place?
place
My
again.
place? Your place?
I don't know. Your place is bigger, isn't it?
My place? It's a bit. I mean, you know, 5 kids to feed. Gonna be big.
You know I like taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
Just for laughs, does he have anywhere to jack in his cab?
Nah.
No.
Are they chips off the old block?
Oh yeah, they are. They're just like me and my missus.
Wait, you're married?
I've just got an image of little kids driving around in their own mini taxis.
Just like the Fisher Price push along
Yeah.
cat taxi.
I think I'm like trying to build a little background cannon or head cannon for like Coda hanging out with Chip later on. Just be like, we're hanging out now. We made friends with this guy.
Yeah, Chip, best boy. Everyone loves Chip.
Zero is just gonna turn off and turn his go set his eyes back to net view again.
Yeah, just start watching just watching the news and watching other crap that's on TV. And he natters away as he drives. It's fairly busy out today, so it takes you a little bit longer than you anticipated because you're relatively near the upper marina, but it takes a little while because there's a lot of traffic today.
Chip, is there something happening today?
Not that I know of. It's just a little bit just I don't know. I've not heard of anything happening. Ambush!
It's just one of those days, isn't it?
Just one of those days, you know. I think they're working a lot on the main bridge going onto the onto one of the main onto the main island, you know, like Little Europe, Upper Marina. They're working on that bridge, so
that explains things.
And when you know, they're working on all 3 bridges at the same time, so it's like there's no good way of getting in.
Well,
I tell you, they don't think.
Somewhere.
They don't think, these people, when they try and do these works. They really don't.
It was more faster than that, but
They're
clearly
working on all 3 bridges at the same time.
All 3 bridges at the same time. I tell you, they couldn't sort out a piss up in a brewery. I swear to God.
The hairs on the back of Angel's neck just like... Zing.
I'm just like not listening to any of this. I'm just like,
Fuck it. But
I've
eventually,
got better things to do than listen to this.
Eventually, a lot of nattering goes on, and a lot of talking. A lot more talking occurs than you were expecting.
On the travel there, Coach was like sending Emika Instagram or like TikTok, more cat videos that they keep finding. It's like, hey, check this one. This one's got a cat, like a little hat on it.
Look, this one. This one's dressed up like Max Tack. We might need him soon. But eventually, you do arrive at Cinnamon, and it's kind of much like with Laloon Blue was rather like circular. This is like a little bit more tighter and cylindrical.
Okay.
But it goes up a good like 8 or 9 floors.
Bye, Meryl.
Why do these people like putting things in round buildings?
Fancier, apparently. Something like that.
Oh, Meryl.
Meryl is eating the microphone.
And Meryl is now eating the microphone because they just want to go to Cinnamon and eat the delicious food there.
So who are we meeting here?
Meryl.
Can't remember what the name is, Sean. What was the name?
You didn't get a name.
You didn't get a name.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
So what, we're supposed to just walk in there and says, hey, who's the Militech person here needs us for a job?
I'm sure that's pretty much obvious.
Maybe...
That's what I'm planning. Coda kicks in the door.
I would definitely would be like,
Or
hey!
there's just like one person at one table sat there in like full on armor with miniguns and rocket launchers and everything.
It's that guy.
We'll contact Bug and be like, yeah, let your guy know that we're here.
I mean, maybe if we go in and drop Bug's name.
Andy?
Maybe as well.
Fine, you want to get chucked out for implying that their hygiene is not up to scratch?
A Bug.
Here seen
How
Bug?
dare you, sir!
Coda walks in.
Coda walks in.
Coda looks around.
See
anything outside the ordinary.
Much like with Laloon Blue last time, it's like a small entryway, and there is a maitre d' at one of the little stands right at the front.
Is it the same guy?
Not the same guy.
He's changed off.
You!
This guy, where the guy last time had a very pencil thin moustache. This guy had the pencil thin moustache, cold at the edges, and cold at the ends, and he's older. This is an older gentleman, but he is writing much like the other guy was writing in a book at the front desk. I'll be with you in a moment.
He's got like a moustache that's got a bit of gold on it.
He doesn't have any gold in his moustache, but he does have kind of one side of his head has a metal plate, and it's a gold metal plate. And he looks up at you, and he also has like shining yellow eyes.
Ooh.
And he kind of looks up at you. His face turns a little bit, like to a bit of confusion. Like, can I help you?
You have some good chrome.
Thank you, sir. How can I help? Is there anything I can help you with?
Ankita? You don't know the name of the person?
We're here for a meeting.
Yeah.
Meeting? Who?
We weren't given a name. It was all kind of mysterious.
Well, we get a fair amount of those here.
Just, if there's anyone waiting for Inkita.
Inkita. Ah, yes, of course. Very well. Just like makes a line in his book. Right, okay, I can show you up. If you just please follow me, Mr. Nyong is waiting for you.
The hairs on the back of Angel's neck have hairs on the back of them standing up now.
Back of hairception.
So, pardon?
Back of hairception. Look at
Back of hairception.
This is a cyber
That's
option.
yeah, that's new cyberware.
After what John said, I was like, back of hairception.
So he leads you to an elevator in the back, and from the look of things, every single, well, at least the bottom floor, is essentially just a waiting room. It's got a bar, but there are no tables and things like that. It's just, it like seems to be just a waiting area for eating. But yeah, he takes you to the elevator and like goes with you in the elevator. And pushes the... Did I say 8 or 9 floors? I can't remember.
Or just the top one, I'm assuming.
The top floor, regard. He pushes the button for the top floor. And waits with you as it trundles up slowly.
So who did you say is waiting for us?
Mr. Nayon.
Niall.
Nayon, yes.
And Kita's just very quiet, which is unusual for her.
And the doors slide open. There is a large man at the elevator door who is very chromed. Like, he has 2 cyber arms. He's wearing a flak jacket. He's wearing a flak jacket with a suit, like a blazer over the top. But it's like he's not hiding that there's a fucking flak jacket there.
Did the doors to the lift open yet?
Yeah, doors
open. I don't know if they have. There's another. Looks like another set of doors here. Oh no, it's a guy.
And he just like the maitre d', these people are here to see Mr. Nayon. He kind of looks you all over and steps aside from the door.
Waves with my cyber arm.
Hi!
Don't wave to him, he's just a hired help.
You could be nice to the help.
He looks at you, wave, and kind of gives a slight nod. A very, very, almost imperceptible nod.
And stop it.
And beyond him, the elevator, the elevator door is in its own little room with a set of double doors straight across from it.
Am I recognizing anything in this place yet, Sean?
Currently no.
Okay.
Like I said, you've just got like I said, he's got the elevator door, big fucking cybered up man, and then a door, and then there's like the tiny room that the elevator door is essentially kept in, has got a little bench, some nice plants, and yeah. So currently, no. But the maitre d' says, "I'll leave you here. He's just through the doors."
Thank you.
Inkita, does that name mean anything to you?
You are left. The doors to the elevator close.
Possibly.
You are left
Probably.
you're left in a small room with a large man. There's a set of double doors in front of you.
I think we should go through those before he pushes us through those.
Yeah.
He has not stopped looking at you the entire time. His eyes are locked.
Let's go.
Shades' eyes are locked back at him.
And he's there,
We'll-
and he looked
we'll
at me,
take-
and he looked at him, and he looked at me.
Let's
Go through doors.
We'll take a deep breath and open door.
Yeah, let's
You
go
open-
inside.
You open the door, and
Get on the floor.
there are a few tables. There aren't as many tables as you think for a seating area this size. But in the middle of them is a round table, and sat on the far side of it is your father, Inkita.
Shit.
None of you guys would know who he is.
Nope.
That he is any relation.
does he look like you?
Not particularly.
By the way, Inkita, describe your father.
He's a incredibly smart, incredibly precisely dressed and kept person. So there won't be a hair out of place. There won't be a crumb of anything anywhere. Very much executive. Would look entirely at home at the top of a company, like with people just sorting everything around him, so he always looks perfect, basically.
Yeah.
He looks, if you were to look at maybe just his eyes, you'd get maybe a bit of similarity, but he's really not not all that similar to
Okay.
her.
Okay.
Is that intentionally Inkita is change things about herself to not look like Dad, or just happenstance?
Just happenstance, but also with all of the punk makeup and bits of kind of concealer and whatnot. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Hi, Dad. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Oh shit, this is awkward.
He gets to his feet and comes around the table. Says, Inkita, it is good to see you again.
It's,
And
yeah, been a while.
and he goes to give you a hug.
You know, there are easier ways of having a family reunion than this.
She will accept the hug, but you can just see from the slight kind of head twist as she does so that she's just a little bit uncomfortable. just a little bit. It's not something that happens often. So
Coda is like mouthing yikes. Like just mouthing like yikes.
It is good to see you again. Now, please, you, your friend, sit down.
sure. And we'll do all the, before everyone sits, we'll introduce each person and gesture to table. For people to sit in different places.
Inkita Coda. 0 shades, right? Yes. And he sits down along with the rest of you. And he's on his table. There is a selection of foods, like various very fancy, like lobster thermidor and very fancy dishes, and all real food, not kibble, not soy, actual meat, actual fish.
Shades.
I'm just gonna pick a piece up and start eating.
Shades doesn't
Please.
sit down until he sits down.
I'm already sat down and started eating.
Please help yourselves. It is always good to discuss business while eating, I find.
And we'll
Actually,
go for the
go
alcohol.
back. She doesn't look anything like him
No,
at
okay.
all. There is not a single thing at all.
Just
I've
the
just
name.
gone back and read my backstory and remembered where that came from.
Just the name.
Nothing
Then.
at all.
Nothing. But yeah, he sits down. He gets a small plate of things and nibbles on it a little bit, and then, right. I gather you are all wondering what I brought you here for.
I mean, amongst other things.
You are all.
We'll glare at Shades.
They can be answered later.
Kodo's just sipping non-alcoholically. Like,
Oh.
this is really awkward.
I have
I mean,
need.
is there any reason not to come straight to the point?
No, not really. But I wish as much secrecy as possible. It is a delicate matter. There is. You are aware that this city underwent an extreme period some decades ago during the corporate war.
We've noticed.
A lot of things were left behind after that war. A great many things, including various pieces of technology on both sides of the conflict. We have recently had intelligence to say that there has been a piece of tech found that is of possible importance. The details do not say what tech has been found. They have been very secretive about that. So we do not know whether it is a piece of our tech or a piece of Arasaka tech.
But whatever it is, it's important.
But either way, we would like it, regardless of whose it belongs to.
Who has it?
Or at the that we do not know the name. We know where be, but we do not know who. It is being held. All we know is that they are calling themselves the Reclamation Group. It's not a group that we recognize. It is not a gang that we recognize. So we do not know who leads them or anything. All we know is that they are performing a combat test and sale auction in the old corporation center. It is a relatively interesting ploy to do it right in the middle of the corporation center. This does beg questions of whereabouts they are doing this sale. But
Not a lot of landmarks in that giant hole.
there is a way, however, to get you in. They are looking for testers.
You mean targets, or...
Like I said, this is a combat test and auction. We are not wishing you to deal with this on your own, but we do wish to know what we are dealing with, so that we can send in the correct team. So, what we suggest is that you can apply to be one of the testers. They're looking for several groups, about 3 groups, if I'm correct, and we know from our intelligence that they have 2 groups already.
Sounds like time is of the essence, then.
The sign-up procedure is relatively simplistic. There is literally a site you can go onto and apply. Once again, from what we have seen, they are relatively quick to accept people. It does seem that they are looking for particular type of groups, because they're not accepting just anyone.
And do you think we fit?
It is worth a try. So far, multiple gangs have applied. Some gangs have been accepted, but not all gangs.
So who's in?
So far, we have reports that we have. He pulls out his agent and taps away on it a little bit. We have a group of Maelstrom who are going to be taking part, and the other ones are the primetime players.
That sounds familiar.
Players, you mean?
Have we dealt with them?
I think they were the ones from last week.
Those are the high-class heisters or whatever.
It does sound familiar, though.
It's another group that likes alliteration in their names.
You'll find there are a lot of those in Midnight City.
Should we work on that? Do we need branding?
I do not believe that is necessary.
Not asking you.
But
so, just you want us to go to this auction to apply as testers for this tech
I want you to apply as testers immediately. If you are accepted, then...
And remind me what this thing is?
We don't know.
We do not know.
There's not any intel at all.
They have been exceptionally secretive.
And anybody else think this stinks to high heaven?
Yes.
It does. But at the same time, we are willing to offer a great sum of money for it.
How great?
5,000 each.
For being a testing dummy? Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah, we are going to be on the receiving end of this thing.
What we are wanting you to do is get in, find out, if possible, who is running the auction, as in the head man, if you will, or woman, or other.
The head personage.
Head person. And find out what it is. After which, we can send in our own team to assist in the deactivation of whatever it is, and assist with any other hostiles that might be within the building. As I am assuming it is a building.
I mean, rolls her eyes. You know I'm always up for looking at new tech. Old tech, fun tech, different tech.
You might be looking at this one a bit closer up than you thought.
This is the wrong end of the tech.
Which is why I thought to contact you, my dear.
I don't like it.
Dangerous in there.
I don't like it, but if you guys want to take it on, we can take it on, but I'm not happy with it.
I can assure you that as soon as you contact, literally, you will have a direct line to me. I, as soon as I find out what it is, can send a team in within minutes.
Allow me to clarify one point of that. We all have a direct line to you. Is this something new you are providing, or is this something Inkita could have had already?
Not a thing that Inkita could have had already.
Yeah, there's some questions there.
And Kita, you didn't take a Chiron, did you? In your eye?
No. But
Okay.
she's had her, like, much probably to her father's dismay, she's had her agent out this entire time.
Sean, just clarify rules on the Chiron. I can't transmit from it, can I? I can only read from it.
You can only
I can only read from it. Okay.
you can read from it. You can browse things, like you can scroll. You
Can I send messages from it?
I would say no, because there is another thing you can get, which is an internal agent,
Okay, that's fine.
which I believe with that you can send messages directly.
What's the humanity loss on an internal agent?
Oh god.
Please wait while I look at Coda, because Coda has an internal agent. Coda's neural-ware. I think it's internal.
1d6.
1d6. You heard.
That's for later on. Never mind.
But either way, you can. But he's not seeming too fussed with Inkita with her phone. So if you wanted to just get out your phone and send a message, you probably wouldn't be able to. And he wouldn't do a thing about it.
Okay, yep. I just sent you Akita. Do you trust him?
It just puts ... Yeah. He's my dad.
It's my dad!
That ... is doing a lot of heavy work.
It is. Replies again afterwards. I trust he'll keep us safe anyway.
As I said, it's up to you guys.
Also, Jeff, the internal agent requires a cyber audio suite, which is 2d6 more of humanity loss. For a total of 3d6 for
You know, a good therapist.
everything.
Unless
I feel like I should build my humanity back up a bit before I try for that.
Yeah. I feel after we finish this little run of Cyberpunk, I feel a lot of you need to go to therapy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need therapy for a whole different reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in.
Is that message that just went back and forth, is that just between the two of you, or did that go to like the group chat as it is?
No, I just went straight to Nkita.
Okay. I mean, I'm in. If Inkita's in, I'm in.
There. And Coda, we look to Coda, who is not here.
I think Coda's
I'm
in.
just sipping and pondering.
Coda's just gulping down the drink, just
Not
Drops the
dealing,
entire thing and
not dealing with the awkward situation at all. Just, yeah, so, excellent. I have the link for you. And he sends you a link to the sign-up page, essentially.
Zero, this seems your wheelhouse.
Sure thing. Yep, I accept the link.
Yep, there's a link. It takes you to a relatively nondescript page. Just saying, help wanted for testing.
Tanny,
We assume you're in.
We assumed you just had a massive, like, chugged the rest of your drink back and said I'm in.
Yeah. I don't know what's happened. I'm assuming we're going to get something.
We're becoming test dummies for whatever this tech is to get close enough to work out whatever this tech is and who is selling it.
This is what Nika's dad wants to do.
This is what Inkita's dad wants us to do, yes.
I don't feel comfortable, but you know what, fuck it.
And as soon as we find information, apparently he can get people in within minutes.
Okay.
We will have a direct line to Inkita's dad, which is something Inkita doesn't already have.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact wording being minutes, to be honest.
He will get people in quickly.
He
ASAP.
said within minutes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
minutes or less.
Oh well. I'm here for the ride, baby.
So, like I said, he sent a link to a sign-up page, and like I said, it's a nondescript page, and you can fill in the
What's
details
this?
of your
Okay, so
details of your
details,
group.
names of crew. Crew name must be alliterative. Don't forget that.
We're going to stand out because we're not, and that'll make us better on the list.
It doesn't say that.
It doesn't.
Says,
Axe the page. It does now, damn it.
Will be the alliterative aardvarks. It'll be near the top of the list.
Yeah.
okay. I'm taking that now. So
Nice.
you submit all this information.
Yes, yes.
You
Do oh wait, no, before that, wait. Enkita carries her dad's name.
She does.
Does she?
She
It
does.
does.
I knew that already.
I
Just
didn't
didn't
twig
even
it when
pinpoint
I
it.
didn't twig it.
Mhm.
I didn't twig it when the name was announced, but it's actually the same name.
Yes. Do you wish to change that?
Would just change it to just be Inkita.
Myth.
No surname.
Enkita Smith. So, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, if you just put Enkita in instead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
her surname isn't really known to many people.
Inkita, Coda, Zero, and Shades. We all only need one name.
Her surname isn't known, but her dad's surname probably is.
It's the
And-
same surname. That's
and
how
you
that
submit-
works.
Nice.
You submit.
Submit.
Yeah.
Submit.
Let's go.
You submit it, and he please, by all means, wait. They usually get back to people if they're successful within 10 minutes. So please have your fill of the food. It is the least I
Nom
can
nom
do.
nom 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 nom
I
nom
mean-
nom nom.
The least you can do is 5,000 eddies at the completion of this. Maybe a few up front for supplies.
I can do that. Is 1,000 eddies up front enough?
That should do.
He once again pulls out his agent, taps a few numbers, swipes up, and you all get notifications that 1,000 eddies have been posited to your account.
Ding.
Oh. How many
by all
1,000
means.
eddies?
1,000 eddies.
1,000?
So by all means, put that on your character sheets.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my sheet once I remember where the hell it goes.
And it's an awkward silence. He feel. In fact, do me human perception. All of
I'm
you can
good
do it
at
if you
that.
I
want.
was gonna say,
Ed?
am I doing this as well, or am I well aware of how awkward this is?
Anyone who wants to do a human. This is a human perception particularly on him.
My
Yeah,
human perception is
sure.
level 2 plus my empathy.
Yeah, do it.
Wow!
Human perception.
Oh, I'll take it.
In
Okay.
social.
In social.
That's 2d10s rolling 10s there, Sean.
I know!
So, I feel Zero and Shades don't really pick up on it. You're just both of you are relatively happy to just sit there in stony silence, awkwardly. You don't
Yep.
seem.
That's it.
In Kita and Coda, you do feel from him that he wants to say stuff. He wants to say things, but he's not sure how to bring them up. Specifically, he wants to say things to Enkita, because he occasionally will look at her and kind of look away. So you feel like he wants to talk to her, but doesn't know how.
we'll leave it a while to see whether he stops looking over and stops giving her a bit of a look of like oh, I want to talk to you. And then at one point it'll be, I'll be back. We should step outside to her dad.
Fair enough. If you will excuse us for a moment. And he steps outside with you. Leaving the rest of you in this big, and yeah, this room is big and empty. A lot of food on the table.
Is this room monitored at all?
Yes, it's. I feel you may not have noticed because you may have been drawn into the very awkward situation right away. This room has multiple of those very big men around the edges of the room. About 8 of them.
Hi.
They just look at you.
Did you want any of this?
He doesn't respond.
Okay.
I want to get. Can I get? I want to get a group chat with just Coda and Shades.
Did you see what he's wearing?
This stinks, guys.
Drunk.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, this is very suspicious. Are you sure we should do this?
No.
I'm all sorts. I think I drank too much.
You should pace yourself. Drink a lot of water.
Fine.
Meanwhile, outside Venkita and Mr. Neong, you and your father are alone currently.
We'll just give him a look of yes.
I'm sorry for not contacting you at all before now. And I'm sorry that the first communication we have is to discuss a business endeavor.
Yeah, not what I was expecting. Or, you could have just contacted me directly.
I know. What I was working on was very taxing and drew me away from you and your mother. And obviously, in the end, broke our marriage. And I did feel a great shame from failure of that regard.
Yeah.
So,
it's okay. It is what it is. The one thing I did get from you is the distractibility. I get it. It makes more sense now. But yeah, you could have called. Could have at least warned me that it was you. Bug just didn't even say. It was all, super secret and...
That gentleman was very strange. He never even asked who I was.
He knows better than that. Like, he knows not to ask quite often. Some of the jobs that we do are really sketchy.
This is... People in your line of work do tend to do those things, but No one's hands are truly clean in this city.
Yep, not wrong about that. You can keep us safe though, right?
I can guarantee your safety.
I don't
So
want to bring my
long-
friends into this if it's...
I will not lie to you. I will not lie to your friends. This will be incredibly dangerous. And it is something particularly horrible and particularly volatile. There may be risk of injury or death, but that is your line of work.
Yeah.
But as it is a combat test, judging from how Militech run their combat tests, they tend to provide safe parts of the testing area. Cover, means to hide. So long as you get to them and try not to be a target, I should be able to get our team in there before anything happens to you. Also, the fact that the other people that they have hired for this testing are gang members. Their behavior tends to be more erratic, meaning they will be more likely to be targets,
You're not wrong about that.
which should give you some cover. But even if you do not find out who is behind the sale, as soon as you find out what you are against, even if you do not know its name, give a description. As soon as we know, I can send in the appropriate team.
Okay.
Admittedly, some members of our team are relatively multi-purpose, but we may, in case we need a specialist.
Yeah.
But we can be there almost instantly. Especially, he kind of rifles in his pocket and he pulls out a small kind of... Actually, no. In fact, he lifts up his hand and pulls at one of his nails, and it comes out. And he hands you the nail.
Dax?
If you have this, we are able to track that. And
Right, and Keita knows instantly what
Yeah,
it is.
this is a tracking chip from a tracer finger. One of these things that you attempted to get yourself.
I was.
So, yeah, keep this on you, and we will know exactly where you are. We can then mobilize a team very close by so that we can get there as quickly as we can.
Okay.
Believe me, I wish I didn't have to put anyone in danger for this, but your reputation precedes you in capability.
Has a habit of doing that.
Plus, I trust you implicitly. Well, he kind of straightens his suit out and dusts off dust that isn't there.
Yeah.
Performs the
Should we get
Picard
back-
maneuver.
Should we get back to you? Yeah, like tugs it down, tugs down his shirt and suit.
As soon
we
as you open the door, we're just like chatting, and I'm saying, wonderful thing about the English language, did you know there's no difference between the singular you and the plural you?
How many of me are there?
Well, there's one you, but there are two of you. There's one of you.
I'm one of me.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
there's
even listening. Just like
there's two there's two of you pointing to Kim Coda. There's two of you, but there's one of you.
Oh. It's good food.
Yes.
Having fun out here, guys?
Are you having fun over there?
Yeah. Well.
Good
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. We've got
Good.
trackers. Well, I've got a tracker. Holds up fingernail.
So don't you're losing Kita.
That's an extra one, I assume.
Yeah. Well, he's got a tracking hand add-on. You know
And he
the
just
one.
pulled the fingernail out. Whoever heard of that?
That's the tracking chip.
And
Can't lie. Nearly got one a couple of days ago.
you get a notification
Yeah.
saying,
Ding.
"Congratulations, you have been selected to be part of the testing program.
Who saw that coming?
We're in.
Please meet at." Please hold.
Hey, it's scroll wheeling here.
So please meet at the service station on on the eastern side of Interstate 101.
I thought you said this demonstration was in the old core center.
It is. Most likely they are wishing to collect all of their testers in the same transport and then transport you to the old executive center.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Where? The old executive. Isn't that in
Ground.
that?
in the big hole.
That's in the big hole in the middle, right?
Yes.
And
It
they're
makes
asking us to meet.
It makes sense. He's asking you to meet. There's a service station along Interstate 101 that they want to meet at.
I thought
Like,
Chip said the bridges were out.
they're not out. They're just traffic is slow over them.
Roadworks to hell and back.
But yeah, the bridge is there.
On the traffic light system.
The hairs on hairs on hairs are.
Yeah.
Are you growing hairs on the back of your neck? There's a lot of hair there.
It's
Slowly turning into a werewolf.
Everywhere.
worrying.
Also, you notice on the notification that it says that it's tomorrow evening that you're supposed to meet. Which gives you the rest of the day to
Stock up. Shopping montage.
possibly prepare
Shopping montage.
Mm-hmm.
for anything you might need. Because obviously you've not gotten much information, so
When do they say to meet there?
at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
We should be there from at least 7, if not 6.
Yeah.
So, if there is nothing else, by all means you can still continue eating, or you may take some of this away with you if you wish.
Cool.
But I believe you may have some preparations that you may wish to do.
Yes.
What a preparing, yeah.
Then he takes the napkin next to him and dabs his mouth, even though he hasn't even eaten much, and what he has eaten hasn't left any stains at all.
It's been the
Any-
tiniest mouthfuls, to be polite.
Yeah.
The tracking chip, that's our direct line to you?
I will also provide you a direct line to my agent. so you may call me.
The tracking chip, so he knows
tracking
where
chip-
I am at
The
all
tracking
times.
the tracking chip is so that I can mobilize our teams nearby, so that we can get to you as quickly as possible.
I was just checking it wasn't like a press a thing on the chip to let you know we needed you.
No. I suggest you have my number as top on your agents as possible,
Yeah, each of us.
or on.
Nikita's dead.
Yeah.
Inkita's dead.
Yeah. So, if there is nothing else, I will take my leave.
Yep.
As he goes to walk out, we'll just kind of
Dad!
nudge his arm slightly, and just we'll have a proper catch up later.
Of course.
After this is over.
Yes. And he takes leave with 2 of the large gentlemen go with him. The other
How many are still in the room?
6.
Nice.
They all stand there staring at you the entire time you're in that room.
Shades just nods at all of them as they go to leave.
Grab what food you want.
Of the 6 you nod to, 1, like the guy at the elevator, 1 gives you the most imperceptible nod. The rest of them don't give you any nod.
The nods of all nods.
They're not
Yes.
likely to say anything back to you. They're working. They take their work very seriously. Rolls her eyes.
You get back into the elevator, you take it down to the ground floor, and the maitre d' gives you a bow. Thank you for coming to cinema as you leave.
Can't help but keep saying Simonim.
Name.
Simonim.
In fact, this is not just cinema. This is Dylan Hollis's cinema.
Yes. Exactly.
But yes, you have a little over 24 hours to get what you think you might need.
I'm just looking at the different armors.
What armor can I get?
Well, I've got the light at the moment, and so I'm just looking at the different levels to see what the different...
Yeah, there are a great number of armors you could have.
Sean, with Bullat,
With Bullet,
how many Bullat does one get for the monies?
you get every time you buy Bullet, the price that we have in the compendium, that price is per 10 bullets.
10.
Except for, hold on, where are you? Please hold.
Holding.
Grenades and rockets are purchased individually,
Right.
but bullets and slugs and stuff like that are increments of 10.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I wish to go to Bullet Shop.
You go to Slick Sidearms, and there's a guy behind a pane of bulletproof glass with like a panel underneath, which like a sliding drawer, basically. What can I get you?
Two things. 2 sets of basic. 2 sets of incendiary. 2 sets of armor piercing, or for very heavy pistol.
So, hold on. I want cyberware. I don't want cyberware. So normal ammo, you can just put another 20 rounds onto your total. God damn it. I'm losing my way. I'm losing my way. There we go. However much it is.
20 for the basic bullet. And then 100 each for the armor piercing and the incendiary, so 400.
Armor piercing for heavy pistol. And you wanted 2 lots of those, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So 20 of them. And incendiary. Here's incendiary. Incendiary! Boop. And 20 of them. And I'll leave you to do the maths for your money.
I've done the maths for my money. Oh, that should be very heavy, but I don't know if that makes any difference.
It probably doesn't, but I'm going to put on the correct ones anyway. Delete the wrong one. Armor piercing, very heavy pistol. Daniel! Edit. Unlock. Close. Close. Unlock. Close. Yeah. 20. That's better. Anything else?
No.
That's all for now. Leaves.
Have a wonderful, fantastic day.
Okay. I'll send Mike Wazowski in next.
No, always watching. Anything else anyone else wants to try and obtain?
5 minutes ago.
I mean, the plan is obviously all of us to stand behind Shade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Everyone hide behind it. Or any cover you might be able to find.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the armor. And the high armor jack, or the heavy armor jack, is -2. But then so is the medium.
Yes.
Which is intriguing to me.
They
take off the same amount, but are just different costs.
The medium and heavy. Medium armor jack is 12 stopping power. The heavy armor jack is 13 stopping power. But they are bulky. Both of them are bulky. So they will give you a -2 to your your reflexes, dexterity, and movement.
Yeah, I'd rather keep my reflexes, I believe. So no, I don't think there is anything that I want to get.
Okay. Anything for Coda?
No, I'm good actually.
You
Buy a
did
bottle
some
of
shopping.
whiskey.
You did some shopping beforehand, so
Yes, I did.
we're all good. And then anything for Zero?
Having a look.
A lawyer for your last will and testament.
How much does armor piercing ammo come to? Or how many do you get? How much do you get in a
It's
So there's
10
10
bullets
per
per purchase. So armor piercing ammunition is 100 eddies per 10 bullets.
Okay, well, I've got 390, so I will spend 300 eddies and get 3 clips of very heavy armor-piercing bullets.
Very heavy armor-piercing bullets. I will go to 0. I will go to...
Taking off the money.
armor piercing, very heavy pistol ammo. Why did it keep adding 2? Unlock, get rid of that one. Lock. So you're buying 3 boxes, so that is 30 rounds of armor piercing bullets.
Yep.
And to explain beforehand, because you've all now got some various ammo types and things, you cannot mix and match bullets in a clip.
I wouldn't have thought so. No.
You have to have a clip. So if you want to fill a clip with just armor piercing, it's just armor piercing. You can't have basic armor piercing, basic armor piercing. That doesn't work. So
Plan ahead.
But just so you're aware. So, and if you want to change what clip or what you've got loaded into your gun, it takes an action to take out that clip and re-put in a different.
Okay, for point of reference, the pop-up pistol, I've just put incendiary ammo in.
Yep. So that you've got incendiary ammo in that
clip.
Yep. Fair enough.
I put since I've already done it, John's done it for me. I have since I've got 2 heavy pistols, one of them's my normal, the other one's my incendiary.
Yep. Incendiary.
I'm just gonna rounding out my money a little bit. Just gonna buy.
I got an annoying thing. Buy me a chocolate bar.
Yeah, I need to round out the money. I'm gonna buy 8 MREs.
8 MREs. Please hold.
That's 10 per thing, so it rounds my money down nicely to a round number.
You're going to stop in the middle of the fight for a snack?
Yeah.
Just be prepared.
I can't fucking find it. Where's MRE? I'll find it then. Yeah.
Scouts are always prepared.
Hang on. I need to find MREs. Please hold while I try and find MREs. MRE. There we go. Why can't I find you? So you have some MREs. Why does it add 2? God damn it! Look. There. Lock. And you're buying 10 of them.
8.
8 of those. Fine. Those. And you can deduct that money yourself.
Yep, done.
Make it all nice and nice.
It's nice and round. 1,100.
Fair enough. So, if there's no other
I'm just debating. How much are grenades for a grenade launcher?
Grenades for a grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Grenades for a grenade launcher. Hold on. I believe that's in ammunition. Grenades.
Because I do not have a grenade launcher, but I could get a grenade launcher.
Where are they? Grenade launcher. Where are they? It's not telling me how much they are.
No. You only get 2 shots out of it before having to reload, but
Still.
It's 2 shots with a grenade launcher.
Oh, damn it. Let's get it. No, it's around here somewhere.
If it isn't there quickly, then I'll just leave it.
There's incendiary grenade.
Damn thing.
You have to pick a specific type of grenade.
It's pretty much exactly the same as a piece of ammo. You have your various types that are, so you can have in grenade launcher.
Did it
Yeah.
Why
drop
is it
out
back?
completely, or are we back? Like, did it go
No,
to the
it's
question
back.
marks?
It's back. It's back now. It's back now.
Mac, yep.
Back
Well, I
now.
know it's back now because I just killed OBS and opened it again. I didn't know if it had like stopped the stream or if it had gone to that like
No, it went to that had
question
one head.
mark.
Yeah.
We even got David Jones' show saying, "All right."
Hey,
Cyberpunk."
Davy Jones.
Heyo.
Like how we got
Hey, DM Chromie.
And what grenades are you going for in this grenade launcher?
I'm gonna go with. Let's go armor piercing.
Armor-piercing grenades. That's
think
100
so,
eddies each, and you said 8 of those. Did you say
6.
6 of those?
Yeah.
Welcome into you both. For some reason, OBS really doesn't like Cyberpunk. I don't know why.
6 of those for the grenade launcher. I'm going to.
Yeah, I think armor piercing will be good to
Pierce armor.
to do some headaches on people.
Basic armor piercing. So I've
I
changed
think we
that
should
on
catch.
the
Do you think we should catch our new friends up on what's been going on?
We should. While Sean's doing the setup, do you want to
We've-
give him a quick?
We've been hired to be test dummies for something by one of our characters' dads. There's some tech that's been found in the big hole in the middle of the map that's a giant crater. And we're going to go and be on the receiving end of it to find out what the hell it does.
We're gonna poke it.
Yeah.
We're being asked to go up there and
Why?
poke it.
Somebody's going to poke it and point it at us, and we're going to go, oh, it's a one of the... Oh!
Oh, why did you say so?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Entirely trust my dad. Not really, but hey, fun. ...
So, if there's nothing else,
I think as that's all shopped out...
Yeah.
well then,
Let's do it.
you await for 8 o'clock the next day, the next evening, and you arrive at a service station. He provides you the name. I just didn't think of a name, so you arrive at the name. It's right there, just like beyond the
Dave from accounting.
And you said you were trying to arrive there at like between either 6 or 7,
6 to 7 o'clock.
like an hour or 2 earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just to scope out the place.
you arrive, you get Chip to drive you out there. There's lots of nattering. The next day, the bridges are all back up. They managed to get all the things, so
Oh,
traffic is
convenient.
relatively smooth that evening. But he takes you out there,
That makes Chip happy.
and he drops you off, and you're at this service station for
I
a
ask
few hours.
I ask Chip to wait around until like 8:30 in case we call.
In case you call.
In case we call
Not
screaming.
not obvious somewhere like
Just you're being riddled with bullets. A taxi comes barreling through the wall.
I mean, Chip would. Chip's
Yeah.
brave.
Yeah.
I mean, Chip is driving a combat cab. He is.
he's used to bullets being riddled into things.
He's like his cab is fully bulletproof. It's a beast. But
We love Chip.
Yeah.
Chip comes to pick us up every time we go anywhere.
Chip's great.
But
Yeah,
somewhere that's not like obviously just in the parking lot at this place, just like down the road a
Yeah.
bit.
he said, "Oh, right, that's right. I said, "Oh, all right. So I'll just go down the road a little bit, turn around on the other side of the road, and I'll wait in the side."
Perfect.
And he gives you a nod, gives you a thumbs up, and then drives off. And a few minutes
Beautiful
later, you see in the quite not extreme distance, but a little bit away, he drives up with his lights off, and like drives in to the side, like drives up to the
Good man.
the side of the other side of the highway. Yeah. And you're at this service station.
Yep.
So this gas station, basically.
So,
Yes,
is it like a diner or a?
it's like that's like a shop, little shop there, like a little bodega, and some gas pumps.
A couple of benches outside, probably.
And there's like a relatively old guy behind the counter in the shop itself.
I'm gonna go in and buy some stuff. I'll buy snacks.
Do you go into the shop? Does anyone else want to go into the shop and buy snacks?
We'll follow Enkita at the shop.
You go into the shop, and hello, okay, how you do?
Hey man, how's it going today? Been busy?
Business good. It's good, yeah.
Nice.
He's got a very droopy face. He's very jowly. He's got very squinty eyes as well. Yeah. But he just kind of he watches you as you go around, not like in a very accusatory, I think you're gonna steal shit way, but just keeps just watches you as you go.
I haven't seen you around here before, so we'll just sort of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it up. I'm just gonna watch you because I've got
My
nothing
shift
else
is
to do.
boring and long, so you are my
That's
entertainment.
thank God there is human contact.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
He says business is good, but at the same time, this is like a fucking gas station, one
Well,
of
it might-
many gas stations along this highway. He may not see people. He may open up some days and not see a single person. He's like,
I'm just wondering if we should tell him to stock popcorn because he's probably going to get a lot of people wanting popcorn in the next couple of hours.
yeah. You go around.
Yeah.
You find standard kind of snacks and things.
I'm gonna buy some.
Various like
snacks.
packs of kibble and things like that.
She's just gonna buy whatever like the sweetest. Like she's got a sweet tooth, so she's gonna buy the sweetest of them.
Yeah, you find some
sort
food
of
sticks.
kibble, probably.
You find some food sticks that are like that are called like real chalk, and then in like parentheses does not contain real chocolate.
Yep, that sounds like what I want.
And yeah, he's got those. He's got like packs of kibble that are like various flavors because kibble is just whatever. It's like they can flavor it however the hell you want. Yeah. But yeah, you got various things.
Yeah, just gonna grab some sort of equivalent to fizzy drink to go with my sweets, and I am gonna be chatting with him and just being kind of cheerful and whatever in case the others want to have a look around.
But yeah, you go up, you put down your food sticks. How many food sticks? How many like kibble packs and things?
2. Nah, let's get 4.
4.
And yeah,
So,
and let's get 2 drinks. You know, just in case my friends want any sugary based whatever this crap is.
you get two cans of. So think what would the name? What would be a good name of a fizzy drink?
Spink.
Spink. 2 cans of Spink.
Yep. 2 of those, please.
2 cans of Spink and some like a couple of food sticks, a couple of kibble packs. There's 60 of these.
Yeah, sure. I'm also, trying to support local business.
I thank you for patronage. It's very good for me. Yeah. And he takes your eddies.
Yeah, and then we'll just be chatting probably about like the weather and some
very
new
dry,
things.
very dry the weather. Yeah, it's very dry.
some new tech that's been released to
I
do
don't
with
know
vehicles.
nothing. I don't know nothing about tech. I just do my thing. You know, I do my thing. Yeah. He chats away to you.
Yeah.
And once again, he's an old guy who you suspect probably hasn't spoken to anyone all day. So,
Yep. Just chatting.
so if anyone doing anything that needs a distraction, the shopkeeper's been suitably distracted.
Are there any cameras? How close are we to the crater, to the test site?
You're like across town.
Yeah, we're out of town.
Like
Never mind. I
literally
didn't pick that up yet.
on the map. You're like out here. Your destination is somewhere in the center of the main.
Never mind
island.
then. Yep. Never mind.
Did we agree there is a bench outside?
Yes.
There's
There's a bench. There's a little kind of waist high wall around the place. So if you want to sit on the bench or on the wall, wherever.
How thick is the wall?
It's about
Like wide enough you could lay on top of it comfortably?
yeah. Not comfortably brick, but
Well, I mean, you know,
it's not like you're gonna.
it's not one brick wide. Is where I'm going with this. It's like wide enough that you could lay on top of it.
It's wide enough that, by all means, with you being a fairly beefy man, your shoulders hang over the bench, but your back be supported quite easily, and you can easily lie on it.
It's time to show off the secret tech.
The secret tech, John.
The secret tech.
Yeah. Shades climbs up on the wall, lays with with his cyber arm under his head, and just two panels on either side of the arm open up and expand outwards into a pillow.
The most important piece of tech.
Please tell me it's got some really jazzy print on the pillows.
Mm-hmm.
It's got moisture wicking and is comfortable.
Oh my god.
And so he just sort of lays down on this pillow on the wall, and is just ready to wait for an hour and possibly two.
What's the humanity lost for that?
Zero.
Fashion wear. It's technically fashion wear.
It does nothing but this flavor moment that I was like, Sean, I'm not telling them about this.
That is the biggest secret in the game.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it. You get nothing else.
Nice.
Here
Here we are, all dropping secrets.
Dropping secrets, hecking secrets.
So my backstory is coming out. John's cushions come out. It's all go.
I mean, I was waiting for the moment, like last time when Inkida and Shades were just left outside waiting for the nap time to happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen this time.
I was expecting it to come out during Taxi Ride.
Yeah.
But anyway, if there's no one wishing to do anything else, we will fast forward a little bit.
Yeah. Let's fast forward.
So you sit there. You see cars. A couple of cars drive by on the highway. After a couple of hours, you do get a car come up that is it's souped up. It's got some armor plates on it and stuff. And out of it comes 4 very chromed gentlemen.
Very, very cool.
Very chromed. They are missing the front of their upper faces.
It's the Maelstroms.
One of them is missing the lower half of his face. There's just a port, which seems to be possibly a feeding port or something. And yeah, they're very cyber. They got cyber arms, fucking various things all over them. And yeah, these are, at a glance, you don't need any sort of introductions. These are Maelstrom. These are from the Maelstrom gang. And as they get out of their vehicle, they kind of look at you all kind of suspiciously. They don't say anything, but they kind of keep to themselves and like sit away from you in a group and just like mutter among themselves.
As soon as their car was pulling in, if not a little bit before it was pulling in, Shade's arm just claps his back together again and stops being a pillow.
And then, a little while later than that, as like getting very close to 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
Another car pulls up. This is a relatively normal-looking car. Like no souping, no. There's a lot of people in this car. Like they've packed this car to the rafter.
Is it a clown car
No,
filled with people?
no.
Oh my.
Out of the car, comes 6 people,
Ooh.
all relatively young looking, like early 30s, late 20s, mid 20s.
Okay.
There is 2 people who look relatively alike. They're both dark-haired, like dark brown, black-haired. One's a woman, one's a man. There's another gentleman who's got kind of swept along hair and kind of looks kind of sort of Italian in descent. Kind of gives that kind of Mediterranean-ish kind of look. One's a blonde lady, one's a light brunette lady, and there's another gentleman who is got kind of a long face, but once again has kind of like sweepy hair. Basically, if I describe them the best way, they look like the cast of Friends.
Okay.
The primetime
Exactly.
players, I assume.
Exactly like
No
the
one
cast of
told
Friends.
me that it's gonna be this way.
Yes. These are the primetime players.
Okay.
Well, nobody told me life was going to be this way either.
At which point, because some of you probably have seen, like some of you like when just trying to find stuff to watch at night, you've probably found like late night broadcast of a sitcom called Friends.
They're still showing it.
Still showing.
And
They'll
so-
never stop. They'll never stop. And yes, it comes very apparent to you that the primetime players are a poser game. So,
Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to last very long.
but yeah, they have weapons on them. They have like pistols and rifles and things, but they are just wearing like clothes from the 90s. They are not dressed for combat. They are,
Yeah.
Could they be any more obvious?
Look, the more the thing is shooting at them, the less it's shooting at us, so they can be as obvious as they like.
They can. But yeah, and once again, they also kind of like find an area that's not occupied and hunker down and just sit and wait for like.
I just want them to.
last-
They just pull out a purple sofa from the car
Yeah.
and
They had a purple
pivot.
pivot. But yeah, they kind of, and it gets to nearly 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
Like literally like a minute or two, 8, and you start hearing a high pitched whining of an engine. And over the hill to the back of the gas station, a aerodyne flies over the hill, low, and hovers over the top of the gas station
You don't see one of those every day.
and slowly starts lowering itself. Like, not even... Like, if there are people underneath it, it's up to them to get out the fucking way. They're lowering down.
Okay.
And it like lands with a clunk, and the side doors open up, and and 6 armed men get out. Not like in combat formation or anything, just literally armed just for protection and stuff.
Standard bodyguard maneuvers.
And they step out and say, testers, I presume you are all the testers we have come to pick up?
Alliterative aardvarks.
Okay, primetime players, down, and Maelstrom, come on, in. And kind of like steps aside to allow you entry into this like large, as it's now landed. As it's now landed, this is a troop transport basically.
I'm not going first.
No, letting the others go first.
Let the Maelstromers and the prime timers go first.
The primetime players go in without, like, I can't do good impressions of all of them, but they are all acting exactly like could this aerodime be any bigger?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, there's got to be the how you doing.
Yeah.
How you doing?
One of the armed people is a woman, and how you doing? She just shoves him.
Is this like in games where like the NPCs have a limited number of lines that they can say?
No, they are fully articulate, but they are... How poser gangs work is they are fully converted into the character. So they literally even have chips implanted in them that make them act the same way, with the same mannerisms, the same movements, everything, as the person.
I just like the idea that, like, they've at some point between now and 2045, it's all a little bit messed up, and so, like, the poser gang member moniker is doing the how you doing.
Yeah.
It's all just slightly
Slightly
off.
I'm trying to figure out what Phoebe would be like with a machine gun.
I mean, you say between now and 2045. That's only 20 years.
Yeah.
That's long enough. I mean, it's what... 1 second, I need to look. Carry on.
And bearing in mind, this isn't the same 2045 as it would be.
True enough. We'd never know.
After all, their 2020 was very different. So... But yeah, the Maelstrom also get on board. And, yeah.
I mean,
I assume they're rolling their eyes a lot at the posers.
All 5 of their red LED eyes.
What eyes they have?
Well, you know, the kind of the head roll that goes with the, like...
Yeah, but you can tell, if they had eyes, they'd be rolling them. Most of them don't.
Yeah.
So...
It would be 41 years since the end of Friends.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But either way, the other 2 groups have gotten on board. I assume you follow.
Yes.
I suppose.
Will go first of this group. I trust them to stand behind me.
Okay.
The other 2 groups...
You get on board, and there's seating around the sides of this compartment.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some seats backing onto the cockpit, which the armed people who have come to collect you, let's go and sit on. And they shut the door, obviously, behind them.
Is there seats, like, at the opposite end of the thing, looking up at the front?
No.
Okay, so it's just down the sides.
Yeah, there's down the sides, then along the back, like I said, along the front, with their backs to the cockpit, and then a door to the cockpit.
Right.
But yeah, they sit there, and...
Just for prep, And Keita will have tucked her agent onto like the inside of her trousers, so it isn't in her pocket, so it's concealed.
Right.
And essentially, she's got it set up where she can just press a button a bunch of times and it will make the call that she needs
Yeah,
it to make.
yeah. The agents are very sophisticated. You can easily like set up
Yeah.
something that is able to quick dial a number.
And yeah, it's as concealed as it can be.
Just
And
point of order. Can agents transfer video files?
yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, you sit there, you hear the engines roar as it takes off, and you feel the aerodyne kind of sway and buck a little bit with some turbulence as you fly through somewhere. There are no windows in this compartment at all.
Okay.
There's just like a strip of light down the middle of the room, around the middle of the compartment, but that's it.
Oh,
What?
I wanna look outside. Oh well.
But yeah, there are no windows, and you just sit there for a few minutes. The maelstroms are next to you. There's two maelstroms next to you guys, and two maelstroms on the other side, and then the prime time players are on the other side of you.
I'm just gonna stare at one of the maelstroms.
You stare at one of them, who is a guy with the bottom half of his face missing, and he's got two eyes, but they're like the entire socket is gone, rather than where your friend's cyber eyes have been put into the existing socket. It's like he's had his sockets removed and these eyes put in.
Weird.
And he's got like a fade, well, not even a fade, kind of like a half cut, like half of his head is bald, the other half is kind of long and kind of over to one side. He's got bright red hair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at that one guy with no jaw or something. No.
Are you looking at him just staring nonchalantly, or are you staring aggressively? Are you
Just casually staring? Like, there's a bit of curiosity that kind of has like, what the fuck does this guy eat? Is there a taste in this guy? Would he eat something and it would taste something? What is this guy's
after a few minutes of staring, you just get "fuck you" looking at with like a very raspy, metallic edge to his voice.
So, if you were to eat a bacon sandwich, right? Do you actually taste anything with that? You know, gesturing the lower part of the face.
Yeah, I taste it. Why?
Because it doesn't look like you do have any sense of taste with that.
It's got taste receptors in it.
Oh, we're gonna have a fight on the transport.
Okay.
You can't fight in here, it's the battle bus.
Hey, I'm just asking some questions. I was just curious. There's no need to get angry.
Well, mind your own fucking business.
Alright. Jeez.
And one of the guards, we have to break that up down there.
We started it, but we're finishing it.
Hey, Coda, look at those guys. They're used to being looked at. The buddies, or whatever they're called.
The buddies? Yeah, but they
Chums.
have a lot of jaw that has, that doesn't have, interesting parts of their bodies, so might as well just stare at you then, Angel.
You can.
Just stares at Angel, flutters eyes.
Why the fuck do you go like this for? I like to keep my fleshy bits, please.
Why? These are more efficient.
Yeah. So you can go superhuman and all that, but I prefer that I am fleshiness, so I can do things.
Well, sure.
Did it hurt? Does it hurt? Do you feel anything when you lose some things?
Mostly they knock you out a little bit. I don't know where the voice went there. It was weird. It went somewhere.
The one New
I feel
Zealand,
like it
right?
slipped
So
into
you would
Russia
have to
for a little
come-
bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yes,
like New
Dominic,
Zealand, you
it's
definitely
like-
would have to be somewhere down there.
Those Vidania.
They normally knock you out, give you a thing to suppress your feelings. Sometimes you're awake. If they need to know that it hasn't messed you up.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. All I know is that you guys go fucking mad after a certain amount of times.
Only if you're not careful.
Oh well, you do you, Angel.
I'll keep you safe.
You do you. Fuck you. Yeah.
All in the line of keeping you safe.
Fair enough.
There is a thud as
Ooh,
the
that's it.
transport lands. And the guards get up and slide the door open. Go, all right, out.
Let's
And-
go out into.
Now what?
the
And you're let out. You are the pilot is like parked practically like alongside a wall and a door.
Impressive.
Like right up to it. Like you
Mhm.
estimate that you probably had maybe about a foot left to play with.
That is
As-
impressive.
As we're stepping out, she's like, "Nice parking, man."
He kind of like looks out the window at you, gives you a kind of salute, and there is a large, like almost bulkhead door in front of you.
Okay.
Like,
Salutes
Down the
back at the salutes back at the pilot. We who are about to fry salute you.
So, yeah, you guys are like right down the corridor, through the door at the end.
We'll follow the military guys.
There are, and it's just a long, blank corridor. There are no doors. There's no. There's no ornamentation.
Yeah.
It's just long corridor.
What order are we going? What are we like able to walk all groups next to each other, or is it
Yeah.
group?
It's a relatively wide corridor. It's like a good, like.
Well, I was
Okay.
thinking Shades goes first.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got a good like. It's got a
Say-
good like.
just
10
say-
foot-
just
Follow
Shades
the
goes
shades.
first. That's it.
Follow the
Shades goes
shady,
first, that's
shady,
it.
shady.
No,
Yeah, it's like
don't
a
follow
good-
him. Just like Shades goes first. That's it.
It's like a good 10-foot wide corridor, so you can easily
Okay.
through. And down the end of the corridor, and there is another, not quite as big bulkhead door set into the wall with two guards outside, and they open the door as you approach. And inside is what looks like almost a locker room kind of thing. It's got some seats and things like that. It's not actually got lockers, but it gives that kind of vibe that it's a locker room.
Right.
And there are two guards on a door on the opposite side of the room. And as everyone files in, one of the guards that was escorting you to the door says, "Right, you wait in here until you are to be taken to the testing chamber. Make sure your weapons are loaded. Any equipment that you want on, put on. Good luck." And
What are they?
you're...
Okay, bye.
No, what?
What are they? Any heads up on what we're doing here? What are they
It's testing.
testing? What is it though?
Tech.
You don't know, do
We've been
you?
ordered. We've been ordered to not tell you anything.
Well, I better get anyway. Just like making sure.
There's a couple of terminals in here that you can watch stuff on if you want to, entertain yourselves while you wait. But probably be half an hour to an hour, then we'll be ready for.
Like drumming fingers loudly on the bench.
Okay, and he closes the door behind him as he goes.
Okay.
And much like at the gas station, the maelstroms go off into their own corner. The primetime players go off into their own corner. And
Do the primetime players go off into their corner and start watching an episode of Friends on the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
they oh my god, I love this episode.
That's not even your lie!
So, the plan is, we get in there, we see what this thing is, we immediately call Kandra's father. Is that the plan?
I mean, you can try calling Kandra's Fiver,
Yeah.
but I don't know who Kandra is.
Kandra. And Keita's...
Who the hell is Kandra?
I've flashed to a
Okay?
different game there.
As
I think
soon as we get in,
Cyberpsychosis is getting there.
I
We-
think it is.
We get in there, we call Pyrolus's dad, he comes with his broken leg and saves us.
Yeah.
Right,
We get in there, we call in Keita's father.
That's right. You're calling Zektar's father.
How many other characters do you have, Sean?
We call Alyssam's dad.
Alyssum, she's real good with flying and stuff. She
Yeah, can we
actually
get
pretty
Alyssum into here,
useful in
please?
it.
That'd be quite good, yeah.
She also constantly has plot armor and never dies, so yeah.
That'd be useful.
Zero, can you get anything on these... on their system? Is there anything you can get?
Can I? Is there anything I can access?
Scanning. There's no access points in this room.
They're locked down tight.
Yeah, they are. These guys are very security conscious. Like there are cameras in this room, keeping an eye on you. There are obviously the guards, and like I said, there are no access points at all. There aren't
Makes
even.
sense.
I mean, there are plug sockets, but there are plug sockets. The plug sockets are taken up with the terminals that are
Yeah.
there for your entertainment.
I'm just gonna make. Yeah. I'm just gonna clear down my memory chip.
As you're looking around, make me a perception.
All of us?
Sure, all of you.
Just a normal perception, yeah.
Just a normal perception.
Awareness.
Mm,
Perceive.
Perceive.
He's
Yay, I
perceiving.
perceive. I perceive.
You perceived.
Oh no.
I'll roll code, even though in basic sense I can't tell them anything. Yeah. I think the rest of you probably wouldn't see it, but Zero. You do notice on one of the spare terminals, next to it is a chip.
Okay. So you cut out there slightly. Next to it is a what? A chip?
A chip.
Yep.
Like a chipware chip.
Slot.
It's like a.
Pick it up.
a slot.
Pick it up. Slot.
Wait, what? Pick it up. What?
Pick it up and slot it in.
Oh, really? Please hold.
Oh god.
Just making sure of something very quickly. No. You slot it in. And as soon as you do, you feel something very wrong right away. As it proceeds to making sure of something here.
Oh god.
Let's roll. Now I am being very kind here.
I just realised what's happening.
It explodes.
Wow.
Oh. In your head.
Yes,
Nice.
dealing 8 damage to you.
Okay.
Oh.
This was. You don't know who left it here because obviously you got nothing off of that chip.
Yeah.
But now that it hurts you quite badly, you've heard of these. These are kill chip micro bombs that are designed for such things. And
Ow. Ugh.
What was that?
Can I
Why would that was a that was
can I
a
human perception?
kill chip? That's a kill chip micro. That's a bomb. That was. Why did anybody leave that here? Ow. Headache.
can you human perception what? Sorry.
Can I, the other people in the room? I want to see their reactions. Hopefully.
Yeah, do me a human perception. Who, Matt?
Probably not.
In fact, the rest of you can do human perceptions as well.
I'm
if you want to.
Like I'm just like recovering. Like ow. Ah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to go well. Not too bad.
You don't notice anything. Like you, obviously, they all look over because this thing just went bang.
Boom.
And at least for the time being, the rest of your neural wear is fine, but that slot is fucked.
I think my chip socket has 3 slots in it, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but that particular slot of your.
Yeah, so I'm now down to 2 slots. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least until you get it repaired. You feel it, and it's like on the outside, it doesn't feel like anything. And if you were to get Enkita to look at it, it's like Enkita can tell you it's repairable, but not right now. But
no, it's a single socket.
Single socket. In that case, yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
You haven't got your sockets for now.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So what? That was
I smile.
Link to.
that was just laying there.
You'll have to send video to my.
So far as you saw Zero, it was just sat next to the monitor. It wasn't like hidden or anything, but it was like if you weren't like looking for a like scanning for a terminal and looking around the place, it wouldn't have been something you'd immediately lock eyes with, but like because you were actively kind of looking for stuff in the room, you saw it and you shoved it in your head.
That was very mean of you, and I hate you for it. But okay, let's carry.
But
I can deal with
now
it.
But also because you did very well in looking around, you do see that this place looks like there have been people in it before.
Who left behind head bombs?
Like there have been, like there's like a few there's like a trash bin in the room, and it's got stuff in it, and there's like you can see like foot scuffs, like people have been like walking around the room, and yeah, the room's been used recently.
Yeah.
So it's possible someone previously used this room and left that thing there.
Possible, yeah, but I don't think we need to look too hard to see what happened to them. I'm just like busy holding my head and recovering from that. Ow.
Yeah.
How does medical stuff work?
You make a first aid check, which I believe is in education or technique. Probably technique. Yes.
Sneak.
And if you've got anything that might, because I think you picked up a first aid kit, didn't you? Or
Yeah, I
something?
did.
I don't know. I can't remember what that does, but I think it. I think in terms
Medtech
of
bag includes everything. All you need to save lives and training is all it gives me.
so if you bear with me a moment, I'm going to quickly look up.
If I do the roll, anyway.
Yeah, do the roll anyway.
The roll.
Nice.
I'll have one of those, please.
Find it down. There's a few things in this book that are like, why is it not more? Why is it not easier to find this thing?
Yeah.
I need to know, why can I not find this in the index? No, that's not it.
Got a good combo of numbers. Basically, she's just going to go over and, like, not make a fuss about it, but just kind of get her bag out and.
Right, I'm going to say it doesn't really tell you for anything for certain. That you go over and he's got some scorches on his neck.
Yeah.
Third degree burns,
like-
pretty much by this point.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Aye, my head exploded. Not quite.
it's fine. Zero's head exploded.
Literally?
A little bit.
I'm in the back of the deck.
But yeah, you pull out some like ointments that are in there and some bandages.
Gauze, yeah.
Can anyone elaborate what the fuck just happened then?
He found a chip, he put it in his head, and it exploded.
Literally just after when we just went in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still in the waiting room, and Inkita is patching him up with a medicine bag.
Kind
Yep.
of probably gonna be like laughing their head off, like, you fucking stupid Zero.
Yeah. Fucking Steve-O comes bursting through the door. Ah, fuck you, dude! Jimmy Pratt! But no. But yeah, you patch him up.
Would have had a look
Technically-
at the chip in that time.
Yeah, that you managed to extract the remains of the chip.
Yeah.
And as I said before, like upon you looking at it, the socket isn't usable for now. But it's repairable, but you don't have the parts that you'd need to repair it right now.
Yup.
And even
Sorry,
then,
bud.
really,
Not good news.
and realistically speaking, it would probably be a med tech that would need
Oh,
to
yeah.
look at it, or a Ripper Doc. So
Yeah, she
but
can take bits out.
Does that get me anything back from the others?
That's what I was about to say. Technically, all healing rolls and stuff is for like more like stabilization and things like that. But I am going to be nice and say that does bring you back. How much? What did I roll for?
You rolled 2d6.
So I'm going to be very nice. I'm going to say 2d6 to regain some healing from it. So
Is
roll
that
me
Jeff's roll or mine?
who wants to do it?
You can roll a d6
yeah.
each.
Roll a d6 each.
Yeah, sure.
6. So yeah,
Yeah.
she does a
It
cracking
doesn't
job.
go over 30.
But yeah, she heals you back up to full.
Yeah.
At least
I
the mo- at
stapled
least
it
at the
back
mo-
up.
yeah, like I said, pack the gauze around it and things like that, and bandage it up and things. And but by all means, realistically speaking, you probably will want to get it looked at by a proper med tech just to be sure.
Yep.
But at least for now, you're feeling fine. But yeah. Fuck y'all.
Hey, it's the dice you want to go after.
I'm not saying fuck y'all because of your rolls. I'm perfectly happy that you got your health back. But yeah, I saw I saw the kill bombs and I knew exactly what Jeff would do, so I put one in there.
This is how I turned Talon into a chicken, and he's still doing it this many years later.
Yeah.
I'll be right
So-
back, guys.
But yeah. So yeah, you await, and
Yep.
you can watch the data feeds if you want, but it's
Go
just
over and have just a bit of a chit chat with the friends people. I imagine Enkita probably just has essentially trashy TV on in the background while she's working. So she'll know maybe a little bit. She won't know all the lines, but she'll know some of the key ones. And
yeah, you go over. They're watching the episode where Ross bleaches his teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And they're ridiculously. He leaves the stuff on too long, and it's like ridiculously white. And yeah, they chat to you. They riff off of your lines and your quotes. And as John said, occasionally they get it wrong. Like the wrong person says the wrong thing. You get the feeling that possibly the primetime players have possibly sent their worst guys to do this.
Yeah.
They probably didn't tell him it was going to be this way, so it's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, but well, I think both Tanny and Jeff have both BRB.
They have both BRB'd. At almost the same. I'm tempted to BRB myself and just leave the two of you to deal with this for a while.
No.
But
I'm also going to BRB. Fuck it.
I also don't have anywhere to be, so.
So, hang on. Turn my. If there's anything that Enkita and Shades wish to discuss during this time, they can do, but don't really want to throw you into whatever I'm going to throw you into until you've got at least one of them back.
What are military dudes doing? Are they watching stuff? Are they just sat waiting?
They're stood at the door, like either side of the door.
Coda's back.
Over
Goes
10.
back. Woo! Yeah, the guards are just stood either side of the door, just like watching the room, making sure you're not
Okay.
doing anything. And once again, when the thing went off in the back of Zero's neck, they looked, but they didn't do anything. They didn't
How about Maelstrom? What are they up to?
They're just sat in the corner. They're not watching the data feeds or anything. They're just like talking amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Just, and occasionally they'll laugh at something, but they're kind of, they're not talking quietly, but they're with the primetime players watching Friends rather loudly.
It's difficult to hear them.
And commenting and trying to say lines while the wrong person. Like even as they're watching it, and like obviously a line that Rachel says, Joey says it, and they don't see anything wrong with that. So,
Well then.
yeah, it's
The close enough players.
the close enough players. Like I said, you feel that they may have sent their worst people to be sacrificial lambs. But after a little while, after about 45 minutes or so, the door, the door opposite where you entered, opens up, and a guard comes in and kind of whispers something to the guards at the door. And says, "Okay, we're ready for you now. If you please go through this corridor and go through the door at the end."
You got a lot of corridors in this building.
He just looks at you, doesn't say anything.
You do. It's fine. Nice corridors.
And this is a very short corridor. It's like probably. Hold on, I've got to close all your character sheets. This is probably about 6 to 8 meters long, not the long corridor.
Okay.
And there's a fairly large door, like thick door. But it's like a single person, single file door. And it leads to a large chamber, like a good. Please hold.
Holding.
Holding what?
A good like nearly 40 meters across by like 45 meters, like 45 meters across, 40 meters forward,
Okay.
and it goes up like probably a good like 20-30 feet to just a flat concrete ceiling, but around the upper walls, like the very top, there is kind of a bunch of windows around. And then there's another one. There's another floor, another bunch of windows. Another floor, another bunch of windows. And each of those sets of windows are probably about 6.5 feet high. And as you look up to them, you see there are a bunch of people all looking through these windows into this chamber.
But it goes 20, 25, 30 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like, I'd say probably a little bit down, first set of windows, a little bit down, first set of windows, a little bit next set of windows.
Okay.
And it's like all these windows are full of people, except for the very top one. That one, the windows go all the way around the room, but they're the ones opposite you, like up and opposite.
Yeah.
There's no one there apart from one man.
I'm gonna lean over to the others. I guess he's head honcho.
I point Zero's eyes at that man.
I believe Zero's not here.
I know he's not here. I'm pointing him at them.
Yeah, just grab
Just
him.
to make sure that we've got him on his eye cams.
Yeah. Yeah. I
think I can do that. I can do the zoom thing, so I can see a face.
You can indeed. Both you and Zero have the zoom function, so both of you can zoom in on this guy. And he's a middle-aged gentleman. He's got like the kind of like glowing lines like along his face that some people do for fashion.
Yeah.
I switched to thermals. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Cool, that's all the thermals tell me.
Yeah. He's alive.
Cool.
Is he slightly warm?
He's got blonde hair swept over to one side, and he's wearing a white suit with a black shirt that's open far too far down, with a gold necklace with a DW on a big fucking pendant.
Oh, let's get dangerous.
Jeff's back. Jeff, you have been pointed at this man. I should probably describe what you're in a big chamber. Big fucking chamber.
Okay.
It goes forward, like from where you're entering, it goes forward probably about 35, 40 feet. And it's about 45 feet across. Not 45 feet, 45 meters and 40 meters. And the chamber goes up about, did I say 20, 30 feet?
25, 30 feet.
25, 30 feet. And so 25, 30 feet straight up. And then down the wall, it goes probably about 10 feet down a row of windows. another little bit down, like another, like, I don't know, 5 feet down, row of windows, 5 feet down, row of windows. And all the rest of the window, like the bottom and middle windows are full of people, all looking into this chamber. And the top windows, they've got people all around them as well, except for the one, like, directly in front. Like as you're walking in and you look, like, up, there is a single man in that window. And you have been pointed at that man with your micro optics.
And recording eye.
And recording eye.
I'll just start recording as soon as we enter. Can I tell, without being too obvious about it, can I tell, do we have a signal in here on our agents?
You do.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll just start. So yeah, as soon as we entered the chamber, I'll just started recording.
Is there? Sorry. Is there looking around other than the windows? Is there somewhere obvious, like big doors, or where something's going to come from?
Directly in front of you is a large bulkhead door.
Okay.
With chevron, like yellow and black chevron paint along the floor, with 2 red lights on either side of it.
I'm gonna get to about the middle of the room.
About the middle of the room, you say?
About the middle of the room.
I'm going to take you to the map.
If I am allowed to get to the middle of the room.
Get in the map.
I get I get more suspicious about going to the middle of the room, but
I forgot to say, there are also a variety of things, like barrels and boxes, and, as you can see, a turned over car and stuff like that, all in this room.
Yeah.
Feel uncomfortable, and Coda's gonna go behind the car, feeling like, you know what, there's something gonna spawn, or something's gonna happen in the middle of that, or where that big fucking thing is. Gonna hide behind here because I feel like, you know.
So I can continue with it. I think no, correction. I think I pretty much described the gentleman, but quick description for Jeff because he wasn't here. He's a Caucasian man, blonde hair, swept over to one side. He's got kind of light lines along his face, which is a kind of a fashion thing. He's got a white suit on, black shirt that's open like to almost to his stomach, with a gaudy gold chain with a pendant on it, which is like a big DW that's encrusted with diamonds. You don't know if they're real, but they're diamond-looking things.
And does DW ring any bells?
No.
Okay.
But as you enter, I'm going to put the other people, because the primetime players and the Maelstrom all kind of filter out to some sort of protection. So the Maelstrom head over to that side, and then the primetime players.
Yeah, you did it. You did it. You did it.
Of course, I fucking did it.
Amazing.
All filter out to various, to hunker down.
Where's my favorite Maelstrom dude? Is it this guy here? There he is. This is the guy, isn't it?
Oh, fuck.
I stand behind my action.
Do you want to just stand slightly further back?
Nope.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Oh my god.
you have a plan.
Well, I have several plans.
Well then, you all enter the room, and as you enter the room, you hear on a loudspeaker, "Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this tech display and auction. And I now hand you over to your host, Dwayne Wright!" And the man in the white suit holds his arms up, and all the people in the other windows all cheer and say, "Ah, Dwayne, we love you, Dwayne."
Does the name still not ring any bell?
The name means nothing to you.
Okay.
You have no idea who this man is, but these people are Actually, no. Do me human perception.
Human perception.
Yeah, I'm great at that.
Just do it, John.
I'm great at it.
So sure.
I'm great at it.
I'm great at it.
I'm not great at it.
Zero forgets people exist.
Oh, me.
This isn't a difficult test, so everyone but Zero succeeds.
Yeah.
You look around the room at all these people cheering. Oh, Dwayne, we love you, Dwayne. Oh, Dwayne, he's so wonderful. You look around these people and you realise most of these people don't know who Dwayne Wright is. You get the picture that these people are just cheering because this person has invited them here and given them.
They are.
See, a few of them are holding like champagne flutes and things like. So these, and all of them are very well dressed. So these are all like execs and high class people.
They are cheering because it is the time to cheer.
They are cheering because they're going to watch a bunch of gonks get cut up by this thing.
Yeah. But yeah, and he holds up his arms. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is wonderful to see you all, and I love that you all arrived so promptly for this tech display and auction. We, the Reclamation Group, have done our best to find you the best tech. Some things have already been sold tonight, but this is the pièce de résistance, the best that we have to offer. People were not aware, some people are unaware that this thing existed. Some people had heard rumors, but we have found it. And we now show you what it is capable of tonight. Please bring out the tech. And a klaxon starts going off. And the lights on either side of the chevron door go off. And the shutter opens to a smoky room, which quickly pours out onto the main area. And out walks. I am going to quickly go to the right layer.
Oh dear.
Big already.
What can only be described as a mechanical spider tank.
Oh.
Gear. Wait.
Hi.
Wrong game.
Please welcome the Militech Arachnid.
Right. Having heard that, having seen that, I stop recording and send it off to Nikita's dad.
Yeah,
Yep.
her phone call goes straight away as well. Like, as soon as the door's open, she's already started calling, so that hopefully when he picks up, she's
But
got an answer.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes through, and we've heard what it is, yeah.
As soon as you call Nikita, you literally hear a brr, and he answers immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, what is it?
The fuck.
Arachnid tank.
And I sent him all the footage that I've recorded up to now with the auctioneer, with whoever else is there, yeah.
Okay, I'll get the team in. I'll get the team mobilizing in as quickly as I can. Be ready for them at any moment. Please stay on the call if you can.
Or tuck it back into her sort of concealed bit, but leave the call running.
And with that, I want you to roll initiatives.
Hey.
I would like to activate my Sandy.
Yep.
Hi,
that's fine.
Sandy flares up.
Sandy flares. I believe it should roll. When you roll initiative, it should bring up Sandy straight away.
I don't think it did.
In that case, is it +2 or 3 for Sandy?
+3 because
3.
So it would make Shades is 16. It would make
Mine would be 15.
At turn. What was zeros again? Sorry.
Mine is 12 +3 is 15.
15.
Remind me again, Sean. Solo combat awareness. The initiative reaction.
The initiative reaction.
How many points
So
is
you
that?
You still have 4 points.
But how many points is it to put into initiative? Like,
Initiative reaction. Hold on.
to get a benefit from initiative reaction,
I'm on the wrong person.
is it
Da, 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 da.
1 for 1?
Let's have a- Please hold.
Holding.
I'm just trying to figure out what on earth the attack plan is.
Well, we're behind cover, so we're okay for now.
Yeah, we're all behind cover, it's fine.
Initiative reaction.
is
you're
fine, yes.
Trying to respond instantly without thinking at the start of each firefight. Each point adds +1 to your initiative roll.
Cool.
So it's a 1-to-1. Yeah.
2 points into that, dropping them from damage deflection.
So that puts you at 18 initiative.
Yeah.
So. Damage deflection. So that puts another plus. So it was.
So
16,
it goes to 18.
17. There we go.
I want to go first.
Well, let's see if you do. I need to get other people up now, because I'm just going to be rolling the primetime players and the Maelstrom as one, and
Yeah, that's fair.
they'll all act on the same turn. So where's their initiative?
Well, I mean, there's one very specific thing I want to act before.
Well, that one isn't.
So those are fucking 7 minus. They're fucking in the minuses.
-3.
I'm going to go ahead and put them. I'm gonna put Monica.
Monica is the leader of the Friends.
So that's -3.
Oh dear.
They're 15. So we'll put the one that.
Oh, mouthless guy, yeah.
We'll put the one that Coda was talking at.
Oh, it's put Monica up to 15.
Don't worry, I'll change that.
Cool.
It's 3. And then the arachnid.
Like, natural 1, natural 1, natural 1. Hey!
I'll take
Pretty
it.
Shit.
You're
So
right.
that's a 2. that's
That has readjusted him from 15 to 4.
Why does it keep changing like the bottommost one? That's just like, irritating me.
I wonder, is it like you've selected their token and then rolled an initiative?
It might be. Fucking. Yeah.
Only thing I can think of.
So that's 2
2.
for their initiative. No, 2 for their initiative. There we go. And then order descending. That's the one. So yeah.
Oh.
There's the shades first.
Cool.
Okay, it's down in 1. Down in 1.
Damn. You silly.
Plan 1, out the
Run
window.
away.
Plan 2, I'm going to turn and fire the grappling hand at the big truck and pull myself over to the cover.
Fine. I'm pretty sure there's no roll really required for that. I don't think. I'll make 100% sure on that. Grapple hand. Yep. It's just an action to do. As long as it's 30 meters away.
That's why I'm in the middle of the room. Everything should be within 30 meters.
So yeah, you're able to grapple and you yoink yourself to the truck.
And then I just want to duck down behind it.
Yep. That's fine. And that's your action. That's your move. So, well, unless you want to run around a little bit behind the truck, but
I'll just pull out the gun, like the sod it. We're pulling out the assault rifle just to be ready for next turn, if that's okay.
yep, that's fine. Yep. So next up, the Maelstrom. They are going to gently poo themselves.
Yeah.
Well, gently.
Could they aggressively poo themselves in the direction of the tank?
They can. The tank doesn't do anything.
Okay.
They doesn't seem to care.
It's a free action to aggressively poop yourself.
It is.
Noted.
But yeah, they proceed to start firing their weapons wildly at the tank. Some with pistols, some with assault rifles. So, gonna do just 1, 2, cool, and 1, 2. Fucking hell, that one
Wow.
really wanted to fucking shoot the fucking thing. So I got 2 crits there.
Good job, those guys. We'll just go home.
And 20 damage. So I feel the 2 crits are definite. The 9 on the assault rifle won't hit shit. I feel no. The other pistol, other pistols will hit, but at the same time, please hold while I quickly move shit out of the way. Yeah, all of them hit, but you see, like, the bullets hit the various armor plates on the legs and the body of the arachnid. It does nothing to it. It makes possibly a couple of little dents in the plates, but that's it.
Right.
Next up, Zero, your turn.
Oh, given that we essentially like all firing at the same time, I'm going to shoot my heavy pistol at it as well.
Shoot your heavy pistol at it
with the armor piercing stuff.
With the armor piercing stuff, go the fuck ahead. That's 20. Let's have a quick look at the ruler.
I don't think that's going to hit. That's just out of range.
22.
Oh no, 25 is the next max one. So yeah.
Yeah, 22, 25. So you do hit. And it's armor piercing, you say.
Yeah. So that's if it gets through the armor, then it chips away 2 points of armor instead of just 1.
2 points. That doesn't get through the armor.
Okay.
This thing, it's a tank. You can tell it's not like a main battle tank. It's got as you're looking at it, it's got machine guns. It's got under that what look like possibly shotguns.
Hmm.
And it does have a main cannon, but it's not a big cannon. It's like you get the feeling, just judging from it, that at a glance, it may be used for anti-personnel. It's not a battle tank, like tank versus tank or tank versus like heavy armor or anything.
Unfortunately, our personnel, so it's very much anti-us.
Yes, it is. Good luck with that.
Has anyone got anything bigger than a pistol?
You did bring a grenade launcher.
Did bring a grenade launcher. So, if there's nothing else, Zero, I'll move on to Inkita. Inkita!
Is Zero good?
I think that's me done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the deal with taking a little bit of time to look at this thing to figure out if it's got a weak spot or anything?
In terms of, I'm going to say that's a free action to look at it. But I am going to want to roll.
Yeah.
I feel
Like maybe a land vehicle tech? Would that do it?
yes.
Okay, let's give that a whirl then.
Oh no! At a glance, as you're like peering over these boxes, you don't see anything.
Oh god.
At a glance, this thing has been armored. This thing, you see, this thing has been done up. This
Yeah.
thing, it's still got like Militech branding and stuff on it. But it looks like it was damaged, and they have patched up bits.
Okay. In which
And
case...
possibly added more armor than was necessary, to the point of this thing is very slow. You see, like it pondered out.
Yeah.
Where you think it was pondering out because it dare not go any faster in case shit falls off of it. but yeah, it's like for the most part, it's mostly intact. But there's a couple of bits that are kind of like slapdashed armor. But
Yeah. Okay.
it's you can't tell if those are weak points or anything.
Yeah. Okay, in which case I am just gonna fire a grenade launcher at it.
Fire a grenade launcher at it.
And hope for the best. It's got the armor piercing rounds in it.
It does have the armor piercing rounds. That is 24.
Oh, that's more like it.
Let's have a look. It's 15 to hit. 20 meters. 15 is exactly what you need
Is it?
to get to its like minimum range. So yeah, you launch a grenade in its direction, and it detonates, and it manages to take a good chunk off of a piece of armor plate.
Okay.
It doesn't do quite as much as you hope, but it did something.
But it did get through.
It's now got a little bit less armor than it had before.
Okay.
A little bit. But
Okay.
yeah.
And then with that, I can still move, can't I?
You can.
In which case, staying incredibly low, I'm going to shift over here.
Cool. Next up, Coda.
Fuck. No, I'm not really gonna actually go and fuck. I'm just gonna try and shoot the thing.
So you're going to try and fuck the giant spider, okay? Roll me a persuasion.
Romance the giant spider.
Yeah, sadly I'm not a bard. Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot with the heavy pistol with the how do you pronounce it, guys?
Incendiary.
Incendiary.
Give it a go.
Gonna attack. Wink.
Oof.
No.
No, you fire and you hit a plate that's like particularly well angled and it just ricochets straight off.
Oh,
And yeah, it doesn't do anything.
oh
Sad.
fuck. No, that's fine.
Any moving, or you're happy behind your truck?
And it's like I think I'm happy being here.
I think I'm gonna live here. I think I live here now.
I live here now.
Yeah. So
Well, the coder's gonna like kind of like not aggressively yell at Inkita, but like as in yelling at like, is it coming? Are they coming? Are they coming?
I mean, he ain't gonna be happy with me.
Why?
I just fired a grenade launcher at it.
Oh, yeah.
I took a panel off.
I can't hear you very well because of the gun.
yeah, you're not gonna hear very well at all in a minute because
It's go.
It's go. It ponders forward a little bit and turns toward the primetime players
No.
and opens fire with a machine gun.
This is what it can do.
Yeah. Machine gun. Go for... Hang on. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, fuck. So it fires wildly at the primetime players. These particular group over here, it
Okay.
does. They duck behind these boxes. The boxes are torn apart. They are going to offer very little cover for these people now. But it is, yeah, those boxes are fucking ripped to shreds. And what if on a 0? All right. Hold on a minute. I just realised this thing's set up properly. Hold the phone.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Well,
Oh,
it depends
no!
on which direction
Yeah.
it's not set up right.
It's added nothing to the roll.
Exactly. That's not right at all.
Oh no, that's fine by
Uh-oh.
me.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
There we
This is
go.
fine.
So that makes it. I'll have a quick look at how far away they are from him, or it. 16-ish meters.
17 to hit.
So it's 19. So yeah, this thing opens fire on these gentlemen and ladies, and they are. Hang on, with auto fire, I need to remember what the fucking deal is with auto fire. I never remember the fucking deal with auto fire.
Is it incinerated?
Multiply the damage by the amount you beat the DV to hit your target, up to the maximum denoted by the weapon's auto fire.
Oh boy.
So that is, I
Ow.
beat it by 2. So that is 9 times 2, which makes it 18.
Yep.
Yeah. These guys aren't armored very well. And they haven't got that much, they ain't got great health, so you see Chandler, Phoebe, and Joey
Rip.
just
Disappear.
get fucking mulched in a hail of fire, and blood splatters this wall as you see like their flesh torn away. You see like certain cybernetics and things that are hidden underneath their skin to make them look more like their characters, and they all slump to the floor.
Who will look after the chick and the duck now?
It's a horrifying sight.
My brain just went, how you doing? Not good.
I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it, Mr. Stark.
So, and from the peanut gallery above, you hear a lot of hooting and shouting and cheering as these people are murdered for their enjoyment. Yeah. That's his turn. Next up, it's Primetime Players. Having watched a number of their fellows die, they all fucking panic and try to make a run for it. They're going to try. How many squares is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can get to the bodies of their comrades. Sadly, is now in the open. They got to about here. They're trying to run to your truck because that's good cover.
They're off.
Long, without for long.
I'm going to move them a little bit more, kind of naturally that way. But yeah, and they're going to fire wildly. Sadly, most of their comrades are the ones that had the heavier weapons for them, so they only have very heavy pistols. So 1, 2, 3. All of them hit it, I think. Hang on, 16 might not actually. All right, 16. No, 16. 16. All of them around about 16, 18 meters. So actually, none of them hit, apart from
No.
the last one. Last one does hit, but does nothing. It just bounces off the armor.
So just heavy pistol, no armor piercing on them.
Yeah, these are just
Yeah.
these guys were not prepared at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've done nothing. Top of the round, from your pocket, Inkita.
Yep.
That's the one. That's the name. You hear a shouting, or like calling out to you, just saying, "Team's entering. The team's entering. Please be aware that you will start hearing suppression from upstairs. You'll have your support shortly."
Bullshit.
And-
We'll say it loud enough for my friends to hear, but no one else.
So
Nice.
from the peanut gallery, you start hearing gunshots and screams. And if you were to look up, you start seeing flashes, like muzzle flashes and stuff like that. It's like
Flashbang gone off.
flashbangs have gone off. People they are, and they seem to be taking out just the seemingly, like, you see like a woman in a white dress like get shot and fall to the floor. That they're clearing house up there.
Yeah.
Nice.
My nose, guys. What about this thing down here?
Yeah, he said that your support is incoming, so you might have another round before your support arrives. But yes, Shades! The big angry spider!
That's nice. I'm going to get to here. And it's given me a good idea. I'll do that thing to it, hopefully.
That thing?
The thing it did to...
You're gonna run up to it and smack it with your sword.
The thing it did to the friends.
Mulch them. Standard assault rifle.
Auto fire.
Auto fire. 18. Got it. 18. It's 14 meters. That makes it 17. So you do get over.
Ooh, the DV increases as it gets shorter range.
Yes. The auto fire makes it spiffy.
Yeah.
Spiffy. So
Well, it gets over by 1, so that's 10 bullets to do 5 damage.
yep, and those ping off the armor for this thing.
This is a waste of time.
Do you have anything armor piercing?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if it doesn't cause enough damage to get
To get
past
through
its
the armor.
armor. Like, the
Yeah,
armor
to get through
piercing
the
doesn't
armor
do
towards the
bonus.
No.
So, like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
assault rifle is my best weapon, and auto fire should do better than that. But
It should have, but it didn't this time because it's all to do with how much over you get.
yeah, I rolled a 4. If I'd rolled anything more than that, like if I'd rolled a 5, that would have been 10 damage. You know, each number higher than that, I would have done more damage to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's a risk, but
it was a 5 on the 2d6. It was a 2 and a 3, and it was a 4 on the initial d10. So it was like, if either of them had been higher, it would have been a lot better. But that's basically my turn.
yeah. So it's the Maelstrom's turn. They are going to once again continue firing wildly. I think I said two of them have assault rifles, 2 of them have heavy pistols. We'll do the heavy pistols first. Pew pew. I think I did 3 there by accident. I did. So we'll take the first 2, 16 and 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid thing won't get away. 16. 16, 17.
That should hit.
That.
Oh, might hit.
So that one's 14.
That doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. That one. So it'd be also 14. So I believe all like those.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Both of those do not hit. So next up, assault rifles, which they're both going to go ahead and do auto fire. 13. That's not gonna do it, I don't think. No. And that's also not gonna fuck me. Okay. So yeah, both of those they all fire wildly. It just pings off armor, and they are doing nothing to this thing. But it has seemingly got their attention. Next up, Zero.
Here and hunkered down behind the truck here.
Just hunker.
That's it, yeah.
Leave me alone.
Nope. Not gonna waste ammo.
Not gonna waste ammo. Next up, Inkita.
So the tank is interested in the guys to our right now, yeah?
It seems to have turned its attention to the maelstroms.
I'm hiding then.
Oh, fuck them!
Yeah, if they wanna take the attention, take the fire, they're welcome.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can I, while I'm here actually, can I chuck an extra, like, can I reload?
Oh yeah, you can you can use your
That's what I'm going to do with my turn.
Cool. That's fine. You do that. Next up, Coda. Your turn. Is Coda here?
I'm not gonna hit anything. I'm just gonna hide.
Just hide as well.
Yep. I'm just getting. I've got my pistol ready just in case of
Just in
anything
case.
comes.
And just in case you need it for things. That's fine. Next up, its turn. It levels its cannon at these gentlemen and is going to attempt make sure it's got the right fucking things on it. Yep.
They no longer exist.
Yep. It levels the cannon at this gentleman. It fires. It hits him square in the chest as he pokes out, and it fucking detonates. And they are gone.
And that is a terrible roll on the D6.
It is.
86. Wow.
It was 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2s.
1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Next up, the primetime players. They're getting the same idea as you guys. They are running behind your truck and just, hey guys, can we hide here with you? They seem to be...
I have to say, I was entirely tempted to move to that corner of the truck and just point a gun outwards, knowing they were running to us.
You can do that if you want to.
No, they can be there. It's fine.
They can be there.
I've had a nice chat with them. They seemed all right.
Fair enough.
If I was someone else, definitely would have though.
Top of the round, you get the same shouting, the same calling out to you on your agent. Just saying, Inkita! Inkita!
Yeah.
Your support is incoming! Sending in smack! And as he's about to say whatever he's going to say, one of the windows in the upper floors smashes open. And a figure... Hang on. I've got to boost the ganger. flies through the window. A big figure,
Ooh.
Oh.
very
Oh.
armored, in black armor, who
Hello?
is
Sean, is this who I
what?
think it is?
I don't know what you're talking about. he
Does
he
it begin with
flies
A
through the
and-
air. He flies through the air briefly before launching, firing a rocket at the thing. I'm just quickly making sure everything is set up properly on this person's sheet.
Does it begin with A and end with Dim Smasher?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeff. Sounds like you're talking silly talk. I'm going to roll this secretly.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
My fruit passion off again.
He's rolling. Yep, that hits.
Wow.
This I won't roll quite so secretively, but I will roll it without not being on his character sheet. Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
It hammers into the top of this thing.
It came in like a
And-
rocking ball.
Here's the wrecking ball.
And it like visibly, like, this thing hit like a fucking truck, and it kind of, you physically see the legs bend, and its lower, like, bottom of it hits the floor and starts bringing itself up as the figure slams into the top of it, landing on it. And if you bear with me, I just need to quickly find a picture.
Just
Find a picture. As
I don't think your dad's going to be too bothered about the grenade.
and it's a very tall figure. Completely, you see barely any flesh on this person. You see large armor plates on its chest, on its shoulders, like shoulders and upper arms, and you see what looks like flesh on the upper half of its face, leading like over its head.
Yeah.
You see no eyes, just two plates over each of its eyes with red lights on it. And on its shoulder plates, you see the unmistakable symbol of the Arasaka tree.
Wait.
As you see,
Go on, put it up. Put him up. Put him up.
Who this man?
Put him up.
Jeff's gonna fatten go
This.
so hard.
land
I'm
on
out.
top of him.
I'm out. Good night, guys.
Oh,
I'll see you.
God.
I'll see you
Holy
tomorrow. Good
shit.
night, guys.
Oh god.
Bye, everybody. I'm out.
And on your phone, Enkita, you hear an exasperated sigh. Smasher incoming.
It's got
I'm
more
out.
of a dent in
I'm
it
done.
now.
Nope.
And
this,
with him
this, like,
mentioning
this is like Zero saying that. This is Zero saying that as well. I'm out. I'm done. Nope.
with you hearing Smasher, I'm not making you make any rolls.
We
There is
deserve
only
them.
one person you know called Smasher.
We know.
All of you.
First
No.
name Atom.
Adam.
Atom is better.
You all thought this person was dead.
Oh shit.
He ain't.
Where Rogue, I mentioned last time, was like one of the rarest things in Night City as a living legend.
Yeah.
He is even more of a living legend than her.
Except
Okay.
nobody's really quite sure that he's still living.
Of course, at first you thought he was just a legend. Now he's a living legend. But more so, he is a fucking boogeyman.
Yeah.
He is dangerous. And he
Yeah.
lands
Peter,
on this thing.
I have questions about your father, about the people he
So do
works
I.
with.
Don't worry.
We all do, don't worry.
I'm
The
gonna
fuck
go
is he
ahead.
here? Are we even more danger? Is he
I'm
helping us?
gonna go ahead and
What's going
roll
on?
initiative for him.
Just
Oh,
just
no.
down the agent. I have questions, Dad.
That's +3 because he also has a Sandevistan.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
A rudimentary implant.
It is a rudimentary implant. Hang on. Some fucking reason it's Cyberpunk is neuro-aware.
Kind of just like saying, like, is he friendly?
No. No.
What?
Maybe.
No.
Keep him
No,
focused on the
he's not any
tank.
such thing as friendly, but he might tolerate us vaguely.
But he is 20.
He will do as he's ordered. I think that's probably the best that can be said.
Yep. So, top of the order, his turn again! He proceeds
He's just
to
taking it
just-
apart into.
he proceeds to grab a hatch on top of the spider and heave it as hard as he can. And I'm gonna make him do an athletics check. Yep. He tears the hatch open. And
Ah!
I'm gonna say
He has a 15 in dexterity.
he tears the hatch open. Yeah, screw it. And he's going to point his machine gun inside the hatch and just open fucking fire. Yep. That's 22, so that's 4 over. So that's 5 times 4, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Fucking hell.
Yep.
You hear screaming from inside this hatch.
Oh, there's people in there.
Yeah.
There were people in there. There are no
There
longer
were.
people in there.
There
There are no
was
longer
people.
people in there.
And you see the tank kind of spasm and kind of jerk, like awfully, like you see its guns kind of point in random directions and start like firing randomly, but like not pointing at anything. And then it slumps down and stops. Shades' turn. Oh, you're still in initiative, don't you worry.
That worries me.
That worries me.
Should worry you.
Are we wrapping up soon, by the way? Because it's very late.
We will go out of initiative because I feel we are near the end.
Okay.
We're near enough to the end that I can go through. So the fucking god of death stands atop the thing, and a bunch of soldiers proceed to come in through the door you came through, all dressed in black armor, and like assault rifles and machine guns, and order you all to line up against the wall, all of you, including the remains of the primetime players and the last maelstrom.
Fucking hell.
We'll do that.
You haven't got much choice, really, have we?
Yeah, they're ordering you to go up against this wall.
Fine.
As she walks, like under her breath, she'll be like, "What is this, Dad? Like, what's going on?"
There's no answer.
You're so fucking screwed.
I'm gonna get in the wall.
I'm gonna get in the wall. Never like this.
Just alt is the button, isn't it?
Fucked up. I fucking knew
Yeah,
it.
Alt.
Yeah, there we go.
Gonna get Monica and. So yeah, they all kind of, they're not those guys aren't pointing guns at you, but Smasher proceeds to come up to you all, or comes up to the front, to the end of the line, and the primetime players, you say, "Oh, thank you. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move the old coda because they didn't move on my map." And he proceeds to, like, the primetime players proceed to start thanking him. He proceeds to level a shotgun and fires. And just for fun, I'm gonna roll to see how much damage this thing does. Just for the shits.
The sound of that happening, Coda immediately like holds hands with Nikita in pure panic. Some just grab on like anxiety.
5.
Will grip hand.
I'm rolling these privately. Yep. So those
Dead.
the 3 primetime players just get tossed to the wall and slump down, quite dead. He then turns with a heavy pistol and just shoots the maelstrom through the head.
Fucking hell! Oh no!
And then stalks up to you 4 and begins leveling his machine gun. And with a horrible metallic voice, "No one leaves the slaughterhouse." And he's leveled it. And from the door, "No! Stand down, Smasher!" And your father is at the door. Inkita, that is, obviously, not random person.
Daddy!
And why my daddy?
I don't
All
have
of your
a father.
dads are there!
Ah, shit.
What are you doing out of prison?
But yeah, Smasher looks at him, and even though there's no real possible way to really get a read on his emotions, he looks furious. Almost, you get an air of anger that he's been stopped. And he just looks back at you. "Maybe next time," and stalks away back to the tank. And your father hurries over to you all.
As soon as he stalks off and is at a safe distance, Inkita will turn and lock her eyes on her father's and is angry.
He ushers you all to come out of here, come on. And ushers you back into the waiting area that all of the guards that you were escorted in by and stuff like that, all of them are dead. They're all like, the black armored people are like carrying the bodies out and things like that. And he ushers you all into the waiting area.
Coda's like just doing like breathing sessions to calm themselves down because the anxiety started like kicking in. Like
He
fuck.
reaches into his coat and pulls out a flask. "Yeah, have this."
You fucking hired that guy.
Him?
Most of a guy.
Really? Him?
I did not hire him.
You
He
couldn't
is
have cut that any finer if you tried.
I am sorry. He likes to get into things.
People then just have to
I
get
did
to the point
order him to proceed directly to you all, but he wanted to start with the people upstairs.
You didn't have to kill those lot.
We are under strict orders to make sure that no one.
Leaves the
No.
slaughterhouse.
That is Smasher's words, not mine. Though
Seems accurate.
we are ordered to make sure that there are no witnesses so that we can recover the tech without anyone knowing we were here.
Might be in a few more pieces now.
It's not too bad damage. We can repair what needs to be repaired.
Might need cleaning out as well.
Cleaning out as well, but it is not impossible for my company. I have not been forthright with you, I admit.
You can say that again.
And he proceeds to quickly take off. He's on his suit. He's been wearing a pin, on one of the lapels. There's been a Militech pin, and he takes that off and puts it away. Yes, I do not work for Militech. Not. Okay, I do not solely work for Militech.
You work for Saka.
Your friend is very astute. I do work for Arasaka. We are trying to gain. Well, I cannot tell you much more, as already you are in danger for what you know. I have assured my employers and assured the people above me that you can be trusted to keep this secret. If anything comes out about this, you are the only survivors. They will know it is you, and they will find you, and they will kill you. I will not be able to hold them off again, so I beg you all to not breathe a word of what you have seen.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I apologize that you have had to be in so much danger for this particular mission. Admittedly, I was not expecting them to find the arachnid.
What else the hell is down there? What else have you dug up? There are other things, I assume.
We have found... Mostly we have tried to recover our own tech. With this, we found out that it might be Militech, and therefore Arasaka desired it. They asked, even though we are not a presence in the city anymore, we still have rivalry with them. So anything that we can gain of theirs is a boon to us.
Yeah.
I truly am sorry that I was not able to get your assistance there sooner.
We're alive. It's a fairly good outcome given that. Both of them.
Yes. I'm sorry that I had to bring in Adam, but he is good at what he does.
He got results.
Also, this is technically a test for him as well. He is not. He had to be put back together. And he's not had full, proper testing. So the data that we have gotten from this is also very valuable.
I'll give him
Double
4
guinea
stars.
What was that, Inkita?
Double guinea pigs makes sense. She's got all Saki.
I told him not to harm you.
Maybe reduce that to
But-
3 stars.
But you saw. I gave him your descriptions. I told him not to harm you, but he was going to anyway. I will be reporting this, and he will be punished accordingly. But I do not know what punishment will actually do to him. I have never actually had to do it.
Would hate to be the guy that has to do it. Not an enemy you want, but hey, not my job.
Smasher runs on money. He has docked his money. He will feel the hurt. But even so. Anyway, we should get out. We should get you out of here. And I will make sure that you are paid adequately.
4,000, yes?
He proceeds to
5,000.
pull out his phone, not even looking at the phone, taps it a few times, and 7,000 is put into your accounts.
Oh shit!
Sweet.
I spoke with my employers once I found out it was an arachnid, and they authorized higher payment.
That's something at least.
You have to believe that I am truly sorry that
The thing is, we don't have to believe it.
I know. But anyway, we can escort you. We can provide transport back to the gas station that you were picked up from. Or we can drop you off wherever else you may wish.
The gas station will be fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Follow me. And he proceeds to lead you back through the corridors that are all like there's bloodstains on the wall where guards used to be. And he leads you out to a very swanky Aerodyne time. Very high grade, like an executive Aerodyne.
Just as soon as we get out of his earshot, as we're going through the corridors, just like under breath to Inkita, say, we don't want him to know where we live, right?
They try to keep it that way.
Then the gas station.
So, yes, he leads you to the Aerodyne, and he doesn't get in with you. And he goes to say something, but then just gives kind of a nod to all of you, but specifically, like, notedly to Ankita.
Will put the fingernail in his top pocket at it. Another time, maybe. And we'll get back on the ship.
Yes. I'm not going to make you roll human perceptions because it's very odd. He is truly regretful. for what has happened. But obviously,
It's too late.
it's too late. Why does this happen to me?
I very
Yeah,
nearly rolled into it's too late to apologize.
yeah. The Aerodyne lifts off, and he kind of waves toward it before turning and returning into the facility, which you now see is as you look around, the outside of it has evidently been dug out, and it looks like it's a bunker
Ah.
that has been found, and the door that you went in through, it looks as though now that you look at it, it looks like it's been drilled out to be like flush against the wall, and it looks like there probably was another corridor leading to that door,
Okay.
or like a room or something. But yeah, it looks like this was a bunker
Yeah.
where this thing was discovered or whatever. But it flies off, it flies over the city. You see the twinkling lights and the neon signs, things far down below.
You said this is a plusher one than we came in, is it?
Yeah, this, like I said, this is.
It's got windows.
It's got windows. It's got like plush leather seats. It's got a mini bar.
Can we speak to the pilot?
Yeah, there's like a intercom.
Look around the group, press the intercom. Don't suppose we could do one loop of the city with the petrol we've got, right?
Sure, can, sir.
One loop around Night City.
And he proceeds to kind of double back on where he was going. He was like going straight towards the gas station. He doubles back and flies over the outskirts of the city, over the central areas, and you get a brilliant view of the glistening skyscrapers, and like I said, the neon signs, the cars milling around in the darkness.
I figure nobody's going to be too upset about spending some more of your dad's money in Kita.
Yeah. Nothing you can do about it.
And yeah, it's a wonderful.
No, anyway,
pretty.
her elbows on the windowsill, hands on chin, just looking out of it, and you can kind of tell she's upset, but she doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. You see the pretty lights and views of Night City below you, and eventually, after a good, like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so of just flying, probably 30, 40 minutes of flying over the city, seeing all the city from above, it finally turns towards the gas station and comes to a landing at the gas station itself. And the doors slide open automatically. Here we go, your exit point, sirs and madams.
Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, ma'am. And as soon as you're all alight, door slides closed, and it's funny where the troop transport you went there in, where it had like the screaming engines. This one has just kind of a whine to the engines, but it's a lot less obnoxious. It kind of like glides nicely off the ground and does like doubles back and goes back into the city.
Nice.
And you're left at the gas station.
Well then.
I'm sorry about that.
Not your fault. I don't think anybody was expecting that shit.
I should have known better.
Like you said
Just
before,
want to go.
we're alive. We've done it.
Just want to get back to the crate, back to bed.
Yep.
Like, you don't even need to call Chip. As you land, you see headlights turn on the area from the bit down the road where he was, and he pulls up to the gas station and picks you all up. Oh, you all look a bit gaunt.
Yeah.
Long night.
Yeah, I bet it's been a good while since you went. But I'm glad you're all right.
Back to the crates.
Let's get you up. Let's get you up. And he's like as he picks you up, he doesn't drive off straight away. He is fully turned around to you all, and he's like, there's deep concern on his face. And he let's get you out, mate. Let's get you out.
I think this ride, the pillow does come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he drives in silence. If any of you strike up conversation, he'll talk, but he will not. He does not strike up conversation on his own.
Coda's gonna contact their girlfriend to meet them at the crates.
Yeah. She, are you calling them or are you just texting or
Texting.
Yep.
They're in no mood of speaking.
She immediately texts back yes, honey, I'll be right there.
Shall we wrap up here?
Yep.
Yeah.
You get back home, you get into your crates. Coda goes in with her lady friend, and you all crash, having a very distressing day.
Ada just sits on the roof for a while.
Yep. Looks out onto the cold night air.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel. Great to see some first-time speakers in tonight. As I say, if you haven't done so already, and you're still around, please do hit that follow button. It really does mean a lot to us, and we've got a target to hit 350 followers before we go to MCM Comic Con at the end of May. If you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch sub every month. We'd love it if you could use that to support us, but as long as you use it to support someone, that's really important, because you're wasting it if you don't. You do have to unfortunately keep going back every month. It can't be set up recurring. It's annoying. You deal with that. We have a YouTube channel where you can find all of our YouTube content. All of these videos go up on YouTube in a few weeks' time. And we also have a Discord where you can chat to us about the games that we're playing, or anything you feel like. At the moment, what have we been discussing today? We've recently been discussing the world building stream we did last week, and the Drakevia, and coming to some realizations about stories that we wrote a while ago. The details for the Discord are in the description underneath the stream, or underneath the YouTube videos, or on our website, which is www.finalbossfight.co.uk, where you can also find all of the written content that we do, and pictures, and all of the other cool stuff. We also have the following streams coming up. On Thursday, over on the Edge Games Player channel, Angel is playing some more Genshin Impact. And then on Saturday, we have the Tyranny of the Dragons D&D stream back here. On Sunday, it is Rime of the Frost Maiden. On Monday, there is more Genshin over on the Angel Games Player channel. And then on later on Monday, we have more of the Spelljammer Academy.
Ooh.
And then Tuesday, I've put down we might be doing a Cyberpunk next week.
That was all.
That was it. No, we're not doing a Cyberpunk next week.
Managed to get through what I wanted to do in one session. So,
in which case, Jeff,
Brindlewood
Bay
back next week.
Jeff will be doing a Brindlewood Bay next Tuesday. I'll update the schedule, and for now, Is there anybody live?
Nope, we're all dead.
Anyone at all?
Nope.
Dead.
So,
Very dead.
Yeah, this is, I look to you, Sean. Who are you thinking?
I mean, if you want to be dead, I can make that arrange. Back to the test chamber.
we've got Fear's playing Destiny 2.
Spell that.
Is playing Destiny.
Chromat.
Is that new stuff, actually? That will be new stuff when it goes?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not do that then.
Okay.
You don't want to see that stuff.
Lady Mystique's playing Slime Rancher 2. Let's do that one.
Lady Mystique.
Hang on. I'll chuck it in the chat for you.
Thank you.
Because it's got a Q in it. It's Clappy's friend.
Okay. So we're going to go over to Lady Mystique, who is doing some Slime Rancher 2. Go give them some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.